गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रजजन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम
हरे राम
राम
राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
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 हरे राम
राम हरे राम
राम
राम राम
हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे
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 हरे राम
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 राम
राम हरे राम
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 हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे राम
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 राम राम
राम हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 राम
राम
हरे
हरे राम
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 हरे
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 हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
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 हरे राम
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
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 हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
संकीर्तन की
जय।
जय।
Hare Krishna, can you see my screen? Who is online?
Yes.
You can see my screen. You can see
Yes.
Yugalashtakam Radha Krishna song
Yes.
bhajan there.
Yes,
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 Prabhuji.
yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Janardhan Prabhu, can you see?
Yes, Satya
Yeah.
Garu. I can see.
Haribol, can you see my screen? Voice is not clear, I think.
Yes, Prabhuji. We can see us.
Today we'll
Yes.
sing
Yes.
another
We can.
interesting song called Yugalashtakam, which actually, ee song lo mana we are trying to understand that Radha and Krishna are just one and the same. They are not two people. We understand the eternal bond between Radha and Krishna. It's a very sweet song. I don't know if I can sing it sweet, but it's a very sweet song. Krishna prema mai Radha, Radha prema mayo
Premamai
hari.
Hari.
Krishna premamayi Radha, Radha
Radha
premamayo
premamayo Hari.
Jivane
Jivane
nadhane
nidhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna gatir
Krishna gatir
mama
mama.
Jivane nadhane
Dhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna gatir
Radha Krishna
mama
gatir mama.
Krishnasya dravinam Radha
Radha
Radhaya dravinam hari Krishnasya dravinam
Dravina
Radha
Radha Radha
Radhaya
Dravina Hari.
Jivane
Jivane
nadhane
nidhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
gatir
gatir mama.
mama Jivane nadhane
Dhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
gatir
gatir mama.
mama Krishna
Prane
pranamayi Radha
Radha
Radha pranamayo
Radha pranamayo
Hari
Hari.
Krishna pranamayi
Pranamayi
Radha
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 Radha pranamayo Hari.
Jivane nadhane
Dhane
nityam Radha
nityam.
Krishna gatir
Radha Krishna gatir
mama
mama.
Jivane nadhane
Dhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna
Radha
gatir
gatir mama.
mama Krishna dravamayi Radha Radha
Radha
dravamayo
Dravamayi
Hari
Hari.
Krishna dravamayi Radha Radha
Radha
dravamayo
Dravamayo Hari.
Hari Jivane
Dhane
nadhane
dhane
nityam Radha Krishna gatir
Krishna gatir mama.
mama Jivane nadhane nityam
Nityam. Radha
Krishna gatir
Krishna gatir
mama
mama.
Krishna gehe stita
Sthita
Radha
Radha.
Radha
Radha
gehe stita
Hari.
Hari Krishna gehe stita
Sthita
Radha
Radha.
Radha gehe stito Hari
Hari.
Jivane
Dhane
nidhane nityam
nityam.
Radha
Radha
Krishna gatir
Krishna gatir
mama
mama.
Jivane
Dhane
nadhane nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna
Radha
gatir
Krishna gatir
mama
mama.
Krishna chitta stita
Krishna
Radha
Chitta Sthita Radha.
Radha chitta
Radha
stito
Chitta
Hari
Hari.
Krishna
Krishna
chitta stito
Vera Radha.
Radha chitta stito
Chitta Sthito Hari.
Hari Jivane
Jivane
nidhane
nidhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna gatir
Krishna
mama
gatir mama.
Jivane nidhane nityam Radha Krishna
Radha Krishna gatir mama.
mama Nilambaradhara
Ambaradhara
Radha
Radha Radha.
Pitambaradharo
Pitambaradharo
Hari
Hari.
Nilambaradharo
Ambaradhara Radha.
Pitambaradharo
Pitambaradharo Hari.
Hari Jivane
Dhane
nidhane
nidhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna gatir mama Jivane
Dhane
nidhane
nidhane
nityam
nityam.
Radha Krishna gatir
Gatir
mama
mama.
Vrindavaneshwari
Vrindavaneshwari
Radha
Radha.
Krishna
Krishna
Vrindavaneshwara
Vrindavaneshwara.
Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishna Vrindavaneshwara Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishna
Krishna
Vrindavaneshwara
Vrindavaneshwara
Vrindavaneshwari Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
Vrindavaneshwara
Vrindavaneshwara
Jivane Nidhane
Nidhane
Nityam
Nityam
Radha Krishna
Krishna
Gatir Mama
Gatir Mama
Jivane Nidhane Nityam Radha
Krishna
Gatir
Gatir
Mama
Mama
Krishna Premamayi
Premamayi
Radha
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 Premamayo
Premamayo
Hari
Hari
Krishna
Jaya
Premamayi
Premamayi Radha
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 Premamayo
Premamayo Hari
Krishna Premamayi
Premamayi
Radha
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 Premamayo
Hari
Hari Krishna Premamayi
Premamayi
Radha
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 Radha Premamayo Hari
Jivane Nidhane
Nidhane
Nityam
Nityam
Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
Gatir
Gatir Mama
Mama Jivane Nidhane
Nidhane
Nityam
Nityam
Radha
Radha
Krishna
Krishna
Gatir
Gatir
Mama.
Mama.
Did you like this bhajan? It's a very nice
Yeah, very
bhajan.
much. Very nice.
It's very Radha Krishna are not two, but just one.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, voice is not coming.
Totally meant. Love. It's very difficult to explain what is love. Now, if it takes one ship, ప్రేమకు అందరూ,
Prabhuji,
if you want to ask for
Hare
love for
Krishna
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
we beg.
Hare Krishna, Tataya.
Amma, you are the. Oh. సింధు వాయిస్ రావట్లేదా? Oh, Krishna. Oh, sorry. Let me check. ఇప్పుడు వస్తుందమ్మా? ఇప్పుడు వస్తుందా?
Yes,
Oh,
Tataya.
Krishna. Sorry, Buchi. Are you able to hear me now? All of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Tataya.
Oh, Krishna, I don't know. It was little loose. Are you missed a very. We just sang a beautiful bhajan. Okay, right. So life's ambition is to develop love for Radha and Krishna. They are our eternal parents. So we have to think of them every day as we get up. One namaskaram to Radha and Krishna and start our day. That's how we develop our bond. Right. नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण
जय श्री कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु
नित्यानंद श्री
नित्यानंद
अद्वैत
श्री
गदाधर
अद्वैता गदाधरा
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद
श्रीवसरि
हरे कृष्णा
गौर
हरे
भक्ता
कृष्णा
वृंदा
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे
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 कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा
राम
कृष्णा
हरे
हरे हरे
राम 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 हरे
राम
हरे
राम हरे हरे
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे
श्री
नमः
गुरुवे नमः
श्रीचैतन्यामनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददान्ति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं
श्रीरूपं
साग्रजातां
सगरोचत
रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं
दैवं
साद्वैतं
तदवैतं
सावधूतं
सभाजूतं
परिजनासहितं
परिजनो सहितं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं
श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं
श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं
सागरा
साहुगुणा
ललिता
ललिता
श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे
श्रीविक्रान्तिवांश्च
कृष्णा
हे कृष्णा
करुणा सिन्धो
करुणा सिन्धु
दीनबन्धो
दीनबन्धो
जगत्पते
जगत्पते
गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता
गोपिकान्त्या
राधा कान्ता
रानाथो
नमोऽस्तुते
नमोऽस्तु
तप्त
ते
काञ्चना गौराङ्गी
गौराङ्गी
राधे
राधे
वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वृन्दावनेश्वरी
वृषभानुसुते देवी
वृषभानुसुते देवी
प्रणमामि
प्रणमामि
हरिप्रिये
हरिप्रिया वाञ्छो
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
कल्पतरुभ्यः
सिन्धुभ्य एव
कृपो
च पतितानां
बुद्धिभ्य
पावनेभ्यो
इव च प्रतिनानां
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
पावनभ्यो
नमः जय
वैष्णवयो नमो
श्री
नमः
कृष्ण
श्रीकृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु
नित्यानंद
नित्यानन्द
श्री
श्री अद्वैत
अद्वैता गदाधार
आर्य
श्रीवासादि
श्रीवासदि
गौरभक्त वृंद हरे
गौरभक्तवृन्दा हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे
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 राम
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण हरे राम राम राम
हरे
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 ओम नमो भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
ओम
नमः
नमो भगवते
ॐ भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
ओम
नमः
नमो भगवते
ॐ भगवते
वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव
उत्तमं
नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम
भागवते
श्लोके
उत्तमश्लोक
भक्तिर्भवतिर्नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवाय
देवकी
देवकी
नन्दनाय च
नन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो
गोविन्दाय
नमः
नमो नमः
नमो
नमो
महावदन्याय
महावदनाय
प्रदायते
कृष्णप्रेमाप्रदायते
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय
कृष्णचैतन्य
कृष्णचैतन्य
नामिने
नमने
गौरत्विषे नमः
गौरत्विषे नमः नमः पङ्कज नभय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमोऽस्ते पङ्कजनग्रहे नमो ब्रह्मणे देवाय गो ब्रह्मणहिताय च
हरे
जगदधीताय
कृष्णा
कृष्णाय
कृष्णा
गोविन्दाय
कृष्ण
नमो नमः
कृष्णा हरे
कृष्णा
हरे
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 राम
हरे राम
राम राम
राम राम
हरे हरे
हरे हरे
अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद
स्वामी श्री
की
प्रभुपाद
जय
की जय
श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय so
श्रीमद्
welcome back
भगवद गीता।
everybody last week you all had done how many wonders of the world are there 7 wonders of the world, right? There are 8. What was the 8th one? Everybody sitting and reading Bhagavad Gita together. So I saw all your video messages my wife recorded. I missed the great divine opportunity being with you all. But Mirandaru Chakkaga, you spent 3.5 hours reading the entire Bhagavad Gita. I know it was a great feeling, right? Huh? Otherwise, I don't know. First time when I read, I had tears. I thought in my life I would never read. So it was very nice. So all of you gave that commitment, read through. My wife was telling that nobody was looking at breakfast. Nobody were looking at their clocks. They wanted to complete and then maybe late out in the end. It was great, especially special thanks to Mataji's because you have double responsibility to take care of children, family, but you all spent some that time. Very nice. So I missed reading with you all, but I read alone at home. So next day I read on the Gita Jayanti day, and I also had an opportunity to give a session to IIT students on the importance of a lot of young people. So they liked it. Many of them promised that they will buy a Gita book and read. I felt very happy. Good. So we are discussing about Gita. We are in second chapter. We are still in second chapter. How many of you feel that we are still in second chapter? Are you okay? Are you okay with the speed with we are going? Good. Huh?
Yeah, on the path.
You are on the path. Very good. I like that. I liked your answer, Prabhu. So Arjuna's questions, Krishna started answering from soul point of view. He explained in detail soul and enti. Soul is indestructible. Soul cannot be withered. Soul cannot go be moist. So he finally concluded. So Arjuna, you killing all your relatives is not like you are killing. It is my decision. So please go ahead and fight the war. And Arjuna is like me. He's still not convinced. He is representing all of us. అందుకని ఏమంటున్నాడు నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు కృష్ణ. Then Krishna says, you are a Kshatriya, please fight. As a Kshatriya, your dharma is Kula Raksha, protection, please fight. Again, Arjuna explained in 7 detailed slokas. And again, Arjuna says, मेरे को समझा नहीं. I didn't understand. Now, then Arjuna started explaining today from a Buddhi Yoga point of view. Today we'll read, I think, if Krishna permits, at least 14 slokas is my target. And today we'll read a lot of important slokas, which are even worth to by heart them and keep them like that, so that now we can recite some of these slokas. Eshate bihita sankye, eshate bihita sankye, buddhir yoge tvayimam srunu, buddhya yukto yaya partha,
बुद्धाय युक्तो यया पार्थ
karma bandham prahasyasi.
कर्म बंधम प्रयस्यते.
So Krishna is telling, sorry, I think I should give you, keep it with you, Prabhu, whoever wants to read later, going forward. So it's working. It's not working. Working, Prabhu. Yeah. So Krishna is telling, thus far I have described, later on. Yeah, pass on. Anybody want to read, keep it with you. So Krishna is saying, thus far I have described this knowledge to you through analytical study. దాన్ని సోల్ గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుకున్న టాపిక్ ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ సాంఖ్య యోగ. ఇన్ సాంస్క్రిట్ ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ సాంఖ్య యోగ. ఇట్స్ బేసికలీ ఇట్స్ అనలిటికల్ స్టడీ ఆఫ్ సోల్. Lot of scientists or scientific people also try to read that Sankhya Yoga because scientists get stimulated by lot of deeper analytics. So now I'm not talking about modern day analytics. I'm talking about analytical study. Now listen as I explain in terms of working without fruitive results. అంటే ఏంటంటే వర్కింగ్ వితౌట్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ రిటర్న్. వీఆర్ ఆల్ యూస్ టు వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ ఇన్ రిజల్ట్. అదేదో సినిమాలో ఉంటుంది నాకేంటి అని. మనం ఏ పని చేసినా వీ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ సంథింగ్ ఇన్ రిటర్న్. Actually, the outcome itself is a motivator for us to work. If the outcome, if I say outcome will not help you, we are not even motivated. We are all so tuned. We always expect the end goal in mind and end result, and we always anticipate that end result and start. Krishna is trying to beat that at the grassroots level. Actually, Karma Yoga people say it's very easy. Actually, it's very difficult. And because we are so attached to results. Our results మీద ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ లేకుండా వర్క్ చేయమని కృష్ణ ఇస్ టెల్లింగ్. విల్ డిస్కస్ దట్ ఇన్ మోర్ డీటెయిల్. సో హ్యాపీనెస్, Arjuna is basically saying happiness is derived from conquering them and happiness derived by seeing kingsmen alive are both on the basis of personal sense gratification. Actually Krishna is saying sense gratification అంటే ఇంద్రియ తృప్తి. You are trying to enjoy. So basically Krishna is telling ఫైటింగ్ అండ్ కిల్లింగ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ నేను వాళ్ళని చంపను, యుద్ధం నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతాను. బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఓన్లీ. బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ నాట్ హయ్యర్ పర్పస్. they are still at your ego satisfaction only. Because once you are telling, I will kill and fight with them. Once you are telling, no, I just want to leave them, I don't want to suffer karma. So Krishna is telling both these arguments are for your personal satisfaction. You are not working for Krishna there. You are not thinking about higher goal. నీ తృప్తి, వదిలేయటం నీ తృప్తే, యుద్ధం చేయటం నీ తృప్తే. You are thinking from your point of view. That's what Krishna is telling. So Krishna is saying, therefore, wanted to explain to Arjuna that by killing the body of his grandfather, he would not be killing the soul proper. And he explained that all individual persons, including the Lord himself, are eternal individuals. That's why first Krishna explained about the soul. They were individuals in the past, they are individuals in the present, and they will continue to remain individuals in the future. What does this line mean? There is no death for soul. Natvevaham 2.11 or 2.13. How many of you liked the quiz I gave on the Gita Jayanti day? Was it difficult? Koncha tricky kada? Because I just gave which sloka is doing. We really kanukkohali. So I know whoever is comfortable with Google search would have found out that slokas. But that's okay. My idea was, I want to make you travel, search everywhere, find out, go read that sloka. I think around 18 people did that one. You have broken Guinness Book of World Records. I thought only 4 or 5 people will do. 18 people. Usual uptake of every week quiz is around 60 people. 55 to 60. This week 18 is quite good. I'll give once in 3 months like this tricky quiz so that you can search around. Because eventually we need to become familiar with the whole book. And it's not the question of by heart, but at least we need to know. Ee context ki ee sloka undi. Where did Krishna say, offer me everything to eat, otherwise you are eating sin only? Ante ventane manaki 3.13. Okay, Krishna is saying in this sloka that if I don't offer to him, it is considered as sin, eating sin. Ventane atla, if we can start connecting to slokas a little bit, slowly we'll start implementing in our life. Right. We simply change our body's dress in different manners, but actually we keep our individuality even after liberation from the bondage of the material dress. The most important point ఏంటంటే సోల్ అన్నది ఈ జీవితంలో ఉన్న ఫైనల్గా మోక్ష వచ్చిన సోల్ రిమైన్స్ యాజ్ ఎ సోల్. So forget about that Telugu movies where they show soul getting, it goes into the God's body. So soul will continue remain as a soul, whether you are here in the earth in some body, or whether you are fortunate enough to go to Vaikunta and serve Krishna, soul continues to remain the soul. Your individual identity is ever lost. This is the fundamental difference between Advaita Vedanta and Dvaita Vedanta. This is a fundamental difference, that soul continues to remain individual. Next. I'm just reading some
Prabhuji?
highlighted parts. All
Prabhuji?
the individuals are working in the material world for sense gratification, and under the spell of material energy they are thinking of being enjoyers. Manandra em chestunnam? We are always working for our own self gratification. Mana anandam kosam, from morning till night, throughout our life, whether it's a 3-year-old baby playing or a 85-year-old man reading a newspaper and watching OTT latest to the Family Man series. Everybody is trying to do for their own happiness. Everybody is trying to find out happiness something or the other. Somebody is finding happiness in eating food. Somebody is finding happiness in sleeping. Somebody is finding happiness in playing cricket. Somebody is finding happiness in watching, listening to some music. But different enjoyments we are all finding out. From morning till night, whether you are a 1-year-old baby or a very old man waiting for the final knock on your door, you are always searching for enjoyment. Avuna kadandi? ఏదో ఒక ఆనందం కోసం ఎతుకుతానే ఉన్నాం. There is never a day where we think, today my day is for the happiness of Krishna. ఎప్పుడన్నా ఇలా ఆలోచించాం మనం? ఈ రోజు భగవంతుడి తృప్తి కోసం, నా తృప్తి కోసం కాదు. That's why Krishna has given Ekadashi. At least once in 15 days you start thinking that today it's for Krishna, not for me. If we can start practicing like this, we will grow spiritually more. Only after many births, of such sense gratificatory activities that a great soul surrenders to Vasudeva, thereby fulfilling the search after the ultimate truth. And ఎన్నో జన్మల తర్వాత ఎప్పుడో ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు, Sloka 7.19, బహునాం జన్మనామాంతే వాసుదేవ సమైత్య జ్ఞానావాన్ మాం ప్రపత్యంతే వాసుదేవ సర్వమితి సమహాత్మ సుదుర్లభ. ఆఫ్టర్ సో మెనీ లైఫ్స్, 1,500 people in Gautami enclave, some 20-30 people are coming here. How many people will continue until 18th chapter? If I am alive, I will continue. But how many people will continue until 18th chapter? I don't know. Who knows? Don't leave it to Krishna. It is in your hands. Okay, sometimes some situation is beyond our hands. Suddenly you are transferred to Bangalore. Your company said you are going to Bangalore, or your company said I'm sending you on an urgent project to America. That is different. Those are some situations beyond our control. But to a large extent, situation is in our control. నేను ప్రయత్నం చేసి క్లాస్కి వచ్చి భగవద్గీత నేర్చుకుంటానా నేర్చుకోనా? It is my priority. Krishna is testing that. Krishna is testing that priority. Are you giving priority to spiritual path or not? He is testing that one. Right. So after so many lives, evado okadu is thinking, who is Krishna? Let me surrender to Krishna. Why not this life? Why do you want to postpone and say after 10 lives or after 50 lives or after 100 lives? Ippudu avakasam vachindi kada manaki. And we are learning this knowledge by the grace of Srila Prabhupada. We are learning this knowledge. We all understood that the human birth is very rare. We all understood what is the purpose of life. Now it is for us to start devoting more and more. Right. So Krishna is basically, Krishna is telling actually in 10:10, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yona mamu upayanti te. Those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. It's a beautiful sloka. ఎవరైతే నన్ను శ్రద్ధగా పూజిస్తారో వాళ్ళకి నా దగ్గరికి చేరుకునే మార్గాన్ని నేను చూపిస్తాను. He is the one showing the path. He is the one opening the door. అన్నీ ఆయనే. మనం నిమిత్త మాత్రం భవసవ్య సాచన్. మన జీవితం ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ ఫాలో వాట్ ఈ సెట్. కృష్ణుడు చెప్పింది మనం ఫాలో అవటమే. థ్యాంక్ యూ సత్యనారాయణ ప్రభు. You have taken Bhagavad Gita to your office. I'm very happy that you took that. Let us give a big round of applause to Prabhuji. You took that, Prabhu, to your office colleagues. I'm sure at least there is one soul who will get inspired to read Bhagavad Gita out of the 20, 30, how many office colleagues are there, which is very nice. So, whoever is devoting their life to me, to them, I will show the path how to reach to me. ఆయనే చెప్తారంట path. ఆ డోర్ ఆయనే ఓపెన్ చేస్తాడు, ఆ తాళం ఆయనే ఓపెన్ చేస్తాడు, దాంట్లో టెస్టులు పెడతాడు. ఆ టెస్ట్కి ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వగలిగే శక్తి కూడా ఆయనే ఇస్తాడు. Krishna will give the test. Krishna will also give the cheat paper. Anybody copied in your college school? Matajis generally don't do. Men are notorious. Matajis are more sincere. Anybody copied in your college by taking a slip? All good people are here. I copied once. Right. So, Krishna is the one who will give tough question paper, and he is the one who will give the slip also. Choose rasese parled. He is that great person. Right. So Krishna is telling, so as per the Buddhi Yoga is clearly explained in chapter 10, verse 10, as being direct communication with the Lord, who is sitting as Paramatma in everybody's heart. But such communion does not take place without devotional service. One who is therefore situated in the devotional or transcendental loving service to the Lord attains to the stage of Buddhi Yoga by the special grace of Lord. Krishna is in everybody's heart, but how do you know that he is there? Through bhakti. Bhakti dwarane you develop that connection. Otherwise, nee pakkane untadu, neetone untadu, you will not even see him and you will not even recognize జీవితాలు వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. But by bhakti you can recognize the person is front of you. The Lord says therefore that only to those who are always engaged in devotional service out of transcendental love, he awards the pure knowledge of devotion in love. In that way, the devotee can reach him easily in the ever blissful kingdom of God. ఎవరైతే నన్ను ఇష్టపడతారో, నేనే కావాలని కోరుకుంటారో వాళ్ళకి నేను జ్ఞానాన్ని అందజేస్తాను. ఆ జ్ఞానం ద్వారా వాళ్ళు నా దగ్గరికి వస్తారు. సో లీవ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ టు హిమ్. భరోసా. లీవ్ ఇట్ టు కృష్ణ. Sometimes we have to say, Krishna, I don't know. When you are going in an unknown area, ఏమంటాం మనం? I don't know anything. When I was working in Europe, we were working on a very important project, and I had to send some people to, I don't know if you have heard this country, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. How many of you know this country? You heard this country. I have to send some people to that Congo, and nobody was saying I'll go. Because I had to send some people to Denmark, I have to send some people to Philippines, US, and Congo. Everybody want to go to these places. Nobody said I'll go to Congo. I was trying to struggle. There was one girl, I still remember, she said, I will go. She's married and she had a child, but she said, I will go to Congo. She gave me that confidence. And then she went, and then I sent few more people to her. It was a very difficult situation. It's Africa, yellow fever is there. It's not like going to Switzerland, or it's not going to some nice tourist place or something. So then once she went there, entire support system was there. Client said they have come, received from the airport, took them, put into the hotel. Every day there was somebody accompanying from her, from the hotel to the office to the hotel, making sure breakfast, lunch, and is there. I was calling her every day, how are you? I was tensed. I was in Geneva. I was calling for every day, how are you? She finally said after a few days, you don't worry about me. I am in safe custody. After she said, then I felt like, Ammaya. So it was like that. So suddenly that thought came into my mind. So you are in a Democratic Republic of Congo, but somebody is taking care of you. Similarly, one of you are transferred something because of work or something from this locality to another locality. You will receive a message. Bhagavad Gita classes happening in our society. You will receive a message. You are sincere, you will receive a message. Wherever you are. Right. So one should therefore understand that Buddhi Yoga means to work in Krishna consciousness, in the full bliss and knowledge of devotional service. So what is Buddhi Yoga? Working in Krishna consciousness. Bhagavad Bhakti develop cheskotame Buddhi Yoga. Working for Krishna is Buddhi Yoga. One who works for the satisfaction of the Lord only, however difficult that work may be, is working under the principles of Buddhi Yoga and finds himself always in bliss. భగవంతుడి కోసం ఎంత పెద్ద పనైనా చేయగలుగుతారు. శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద, when he went to America, he had just 40 rupees, 70-year-old man, 2 heart attacks. He doesn't know anybody there. There is no sponsorer. He doesn't know who's going to take care, who will receive me. It is like unknown land. He went all alone. ఆయనకున్న భరోసా ఏంటంటే ఆయన గురువు మాట మీద భరోసా అండ్ భరోసా ఆన్ కృష్ణ. దట్స్ ఇట్. Actually, Bhakti Yoga is, they are like connected, Mataji. We will discuss that. They are connected. So Buddhi Yoga is basically connecting to the Bhakti. It's basically working purely in Krishna consciousness. Lower hand. Okay. So, however difficult the task may be, if you are taking the task for the purpose of Krishna, it will happen. And now in Nallagandla area near central, what is that? Ranganatha Swami temple, now we are given a land, 1.5 acre land. Many of us are trying to construct a Krishna temple there. It is, if Krishna permits, it's going to be one of the biggest temple in South India. Radha Krishna temple in Nalagandla. Some of you also have already donated a little bit amount and you become life memberships also. So next 2-3 years, that is our big target for many one of us, to collect money and construct a huge temple. So the idea there is, so that lakhs and lakhs of people will get connected. Every day there will be Bhagavad Gita class. Every weekend there will be Bhagavatam class, Bhagavad Gita classes, youth preaching. So much will be going on in and around entire Cyberabad, entire high-tech city, IT area. IT area ante ardham enti? Pub culture, enjoying culture. You get salary on 1st, by 30th, you open your begging bowl. That is the IT culture. You spend all your money around in 30 days. By 30th, you are again searching for your salary. So our idea is this whole area, we wanted to connect everybody to Krishna. Is it an easy task to generate that much donations to construct a huge temple, yagashala, goshala, restaurant, guest rooms? Is it easy? Very difficult. But do you want to do it? Yes, we want to do it. Why? To please Krishna, to make him happy. It's a very difficult task. So everything we are doing for the temple is working in Krishna consciousness, is working in Buddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. I go to 100 houses, knock their door with a begging bowl and say, please donate for Krishna. My begging is also Bhakti. You understand? If some of you say that, Prabhuji, we'll also be a part of fundraising, we will speak to our office colleagues, we will speak to our relatives, we will try to generate whatever it may be, whether 1 rupee comes or 1 crore comes. But I am making the effort. Prabhu, na vaipu kuda prayatna nenu sincere ga chestanu. That is also Bhakti Yoga, Buddhi Yoga. Everything working for Krishna, for the side. Because this is the fundamental point. Why I am highlighting again and again. మనం చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి we are always working for ourselves. Working for ourselves, for our family members, for our own happiness. When was the last time we worked for God? Very rare. Srila Prabhupada is telling this one. మనం భగవంతుడి కోసం పనిచేయటం అలవాటు చేసుకోవాలి. That will purify us, that will connect to Krishna. Right? So in that endeavor, we might even pick up big things. శక్తికి మించి చేస్తాం. In our life also, sometimes we are doing beyond our strength, no? I wanted to construct a big house. I want on this. People will have big goals. నేను ఇంత సంపాదించాలి. అంత శక్తి ఉండదు. But we are trying to work hard. But why don't we take that big goals for serving Krishna? Take the big goals for serving Krishna, right? So this entire sloka, basically Krishna is telling that start working for me. Don't expect results. Then I will give you Buddhi Yoga. I will give you all the knowledge to come to me. ఇంతకన్నా ఇంక assurance ఏమైనా ఉందండి? నేను చూసుకుంటాను అంటున్నాడు ఆయన. Next, this is another interesting sloka I like. Anybody want to recite this sloka? చెప్పండి, చదవండి. నా కాదమ్మా, 40 అమ్మా, మీరు చదువుతుంది 41. నేహాభిక్రమ నాశోస్తి ప్రత్యావాయో న విద్యతే స్వల్పమప్యస్య ధర్మస్య త్రాయతో మహతో భయ. This is another important Bharosa sloka, assurance sloka. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and any little advancement on this path of bhakti can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Any little advancement can protect us. Ikkada Krishnudu em cheptunnadanటే, this sloka I keep quoting so many times. Whatever you do little in Krishna consciousness will not be waste. For example, I'll just give you some material example. You are planning to go to some place. It's a 20 minutes walk. You need to go there. Let's say you are going 15 minutes walk, go get vegetables and come back home. After 5 minutes of walk, you decided, I am not going to continue. Is your task accomplished? మధ్యలో వదిలేసి వచ్చారు మీరు. But in the concept of Krishna consciousness, you walked for 1 year. After that, let's say some of you got enthused. Hare Krishna, let me all do chanting 4 rounds, 6 rounds. I will read Bhagavad Gita, I will do all that after 6 months. You left everything. But this 6 months is still not wasted. You attended 1 class, that is not wasted. You did 1 mala, that is not wasted. You distributed 1 Bhagavad Gita to your friend, that is not wasted. Krishna is doing 24/7 CC recording. ఏ చిన్న పని చేసినా కృష్ణ ఇస్ టెల్లింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ వేస్టెడ్. మన భౌతికమైన లైఫ్లో మనం ఎన్ని పనులు చేసినా సక్సెస్ అయిపోతే ఎవరు మెచ్చుకోరు. లెట్స్ సే ద సంబడీ ఈస్ వర్కింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్ టు an IIT. He worked hard for 15 hours a day, entire intermediate, 8th, 9th, 10th, first year, second year, 5 years, no movies, no enjoyment, no Instagram, only IIT coaching. Finally, IIT రాలేదు. What will people say? Will the people recognize? Will the people, okay, some people might say, I know you worked hard. The close people will say, I know you worked hard. Don't be disheartened, family. But outsiders will say, you haven't got it. Antena? There's nothing to do with all your effort. But Krishna is not concerned about the result. Krishna is concerned about the effort. Ardhamayindandi? Is it not a Bharosa giving sloka? I like this sloka so much. Especially for an LKG student like me in the path of bhakti. This is a very important sloka. ఏ కొద్దిగా చేసినా సరే భగవంతుడు అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటాడు. And he is going to recognize you for that small work you have done. Example is Draupadi. When Krishna's hand was cut, how much cloth she has given? Inta cloth. And what did Krishna give in return? Entire saree shop of Twin Cities Krishna has given. Hundreds of sarees were coming non-stop. Dusyasan lagi, padipayadu. What did she give? This much cloth to tie on his finger. What should she give back? This is one real example. So, మనం ఈ భక్తిలో ఏం చేసినా సరే వేస్ట్ అవ్వదు. Don't think that what is going to... One more thing is I wanted to tell you, which I always feel that one. In the path of bhakti, sometimes you don't see tangible results. Immediate again కనపడదు మీకు. So don't be disheartened. For example, any material work what we are trying to do, we see tangibly. You are trying to pay, you had a cup of tea, you are paying 10 rupees on the UPI. You paid immediately, ping. Thank you, boss. You got the message. So you see that accomplishment. You are trying to pay an electricity bill, you paid, work is done. You are cooking, that is done. Whatever work you are doing, you see the end result either within minutes or half an hour or 1 hour or something, you see results immediately. Tangible results you see. In bhakti, you won't see tangible results. Prabhuji, today 16 rounds I did. What will happen immediately is Krishna coming down, Shankha Chakra, Gada Padma, Garuda Vahanalo, I am Intikochi Talupukotti, thank you so much, you did 16 rounds. Come to me, Vaikunta, sit to my back. I am taking... No. You understood? That's why some people lose interest in bhakti, because material ga మనం ఏంటంటే మనం ఏం చేసినా we expect an outcome in return. We want to see the result tangibly. కనపడాలి మనకి. నేను ఇది చేశాను. If I switched on the light, light is on. I switched on the gas, gas is on. మన ప్రతిదీ we can see tangibly with our eyes, or we can feel it or something like that. In bhakti, you cannot see those instant results. That's why people lose interest in bhakti sometimes. Or people don't have patience. మీరు స్విగ్గీలో you ordered some food. Will you wait for 4 or 5 hours? After 10 minutes, you are impatient. After 15 minutes, after 20 minutes, after 1 hour, you call customer service and you use the gali which you remembered in your college days. ఎప్పుడు ఈ లాస్ట్ 20 years లో ఆ బూతులు ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడుండవు, అవి కూడా గుర్తు వస్తాయి ఇప్పుడు. And you start shouting at customer service like that. Will you wait? It's okay. He might be busy. He might be stuck somewhere, some family issue. I asked for breakfast for idli at 9 a.m. It's okay, let him bring me at 6 p.m. I will take it idli at that time. And everyone anukuntara. After some time, you make your own alternate, you cancel that order, you do something or the other. But bhakti, one needs to have patience. Whether you like it or not, Prabhudeep's Mataji's, bhakti, we need to have patience. There is no instant results. There is no Instamart installed by Krishna. We all need to have patience. And you will see some results. But that results may not be very tangibly visible. Many of them are connecting to feelings. Feeling in the heart. Like yesterday, Kavita Mataji was attending some of my online classes also, which I teach. She was telling that she was getting late to the class. But yesterday something happened to me. I postponed the class by 30 minutes. With your permission, I'm sharing that example. Just small things. These are small. She wanted to attend the class by sharp 3, but she was getting delayed. Some urgent work came to me. I postponed the class by half an hour. So she did not miss that first half an hour of the class. I'm sure she can listen to the recording later. But I'm just telling her feeling. She has that feeling. I wanted to attend that class. All these small things are called realizations. Mana జీవితంలో we'll start seeing the realization step by step slowly. We have to recognize them. We cannot say these are all coincidence. Devotees see the hand of Krishna in every work. Devotees see the hand of Krishna in every task what they are doing. If you start thinking it is coincidence, ఇంకేమీ లేదు. You have to start seeing the hand of Krishna. Once you have taken Japamala in your hand and you have taken the Krishna conscious bhakti seriously, Krishna will take the personal charge of your life. కాకపోతే సమ్టైమ్స్ వీ ఫీల్ అసలు ఈయన పట్టించుకుంటున్నాడా లేదా, నేను ఒకటి చచ్చాను ఇక్కడ, ఆయన పట్టించుకుంటున్నాడా లేదా, అసలు నన్ను చూస్తున్నాడా లేదా, నేను ఇంత బాధపడుతున్నాను, ఆయన వినట్లేదేంటి. సమ్టైమ్స్ యూ మైట్ ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్ వన్. బట్ ఆల్వేస్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ కృష్ణ ఈజ్ వాచింగ్ యూ. Krishna is noting everything.
Good morning, Talli.
Just keep that confidence. That's why Shastra says we need to be in the association. If we are not in the association, we will lose interest after some time because you don't see tangible results immediately. నన్ను ఒక ఆవిడ అడిగింది, మీరు కృష్ణుడు చూసారండి, మీరు జపం చేస్తున్నారు కదండి అంది. లేదండి చూడలేదండి. మరి ఎందుకు జపం చేస్తున్నారండి అని ఇట్లా అన్నా. థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ అన్న. So because we are so used to expecting results in our day-to-day life, and we expect the results in the bhakti also like immediately. You see in this YouTube, sorry to quote in public, this funny Christian YouTube, you see videos. Suddenly they are diverting people in wrong way. One lady was telling, మా ఇంట్లో గ్యాస్ అయిపోయింది, నేను ఏసయ్యా అని పొగిడాను, వెంటనే గ్యాస్ ఆన్ అయిపోయింది. Have you seen this kind of videos? So many of them. One lady was telling, I don't have money in the bank. I prayed Yesaya, then immediately I clicked, I got 10,000 rupees in my bank. I had only 40 rupees, but ATM has given me 10,000 rupees. అన్ని పగిలిపోయి, మా ఇంటి దగ్గర కూడా పడినాయి ఆ మొక్కలు, రైట్? So, see, my interest is not to ridicule them. I wanted us to understand that some people are making bhakti very cheap. Bhakti is not your gas cylinder on, Krishna na gas cylinder on jaya, Krishna current bill kattiraya, Krishna na panammai raledi vallu antlu thomipettu. That is not bhakti. Krishna is telling, I am going to take you out from cycle of birth and death. Why are we worried about gas cylinder? Why are we worried about ATM money? సో సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ మేకింగ్ భక్తి చీప్. అండ్ మనలో హిందూస్కి కొంతమంది కనిపిస్తుంది, కరెక్టే కదా, మా ఇంట్లో గ్యాస్ సిలిండర్ అయినప్పుడు రాముడు పట్టించుకోలేదు, నేను కూడా అటు వెళ్ళిపోతే ఏసై అయితే పట్టించుకుంటాడు అనమాట. బికాస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ రీడింగ్ భగవద్గీత, వీఆర్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ పేషెన్స్, వీ ఆల్సో స్టార్ట్ థింకింగ్ దట్ బికాస్ ఇఫ్ ఇన్స్టామార్ట్ is not working, Zepto is not working, Blinkit is not working, something else. So we are also thinking, Krishna is not working, let me go to Yesaya. Because of our mentality. So forget about other people. Whole world you forget about it. ప్రపంచాన్ని మనం మార్చలేం. మనం మార్చుకోగలమా? We cannot change the whole world. But can we change ourselves? That's fine. That's enough. If 40 people who are attending this Bhagavad Gita class, if you understand this concept, and if you internalize this one, and if you develop patience, and if you don't see bhakti in a cheap way, that is enough. That is the purpose of our life. Right? So anyway, we discussed a lot about this one. Material activities and their results end with the body. మనం ప్రపంచంలో అంత earn చేసిన by the time we leave, we have to leave and go. అంతేనా ప్రభు? 100 కోట్లు సంపాదించిన, 50 ఇళ్ళు హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నా, ఎక్కడో పొలంలో 100 ఎకరాలు ఉన్నా, వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ అచీవ్డ్, ఫైనలీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లీవ్ అండ్ గో. Is there anybody who is carrying? No. But work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness even after the loss of the body. At least one is sure to have a chance in the next life of being born again as a human being, either in the family of great cultured Brahmana or in a rich aristocratic family. That will give one's a further chance of elevation. That is the unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. Proof 641 and 642. Please go home and read 641 and 642. If you are trying working in Krishna consciousness, you stopped or you left your body, no problem. Krishna is telling you, I am giving you a guarantee that I will give you a human life again. And you are born in either a very rich family or you are born in a devotee family. Why rich family? So you are not worried about roti kapda makan. If you are born in a rich family, you don't need to worry kada. నేను డబ్బు సంపాదించాలి, ఉద్యోగం చేయాలి, I need to take care of my family, I need to pay school fees for my daughter. You don't need to think all this because you are already born in a rich family. If you are born in a rich family, it means Krishna is telling, stop working towards sense gratification, spend all your life for Krishna. But what is all rich people doing? Double, multiply, triple, enjoy, ayyashi karna. Oh, Krishna has given me a lot of money, let me enjoy that one. Let me throw money, let me go pubs, cars, dresses, clothes, jewelry, let me enjoy. Actually, the Krishna has given you for something. You are born in a rich family for some purpose. Or you are born in a devotee family. Enduku? Yesterday or a few days back, somebody sent one small video. One little girl and her mother are doing, they are doing Tulasi Mala, and she was reading ninth chapter Slokas cheptundi. I think Satyanarayan Prabhu or somebody has sent in our group. Chinna Papa, she is hardly 3-year-old. She was reciting ninth chapter Slokas. That is a clear answer. You are born in a devotee family. When you are born itself, you know, your mother and father are getting up and doing arati in the morning. They are cooking bhoga for Krishna. They are inviting people into satsang. They are working, they are distributing Bhagavad Gita. On Sundays, they are going and serving in the temple. Their life is all about Krishna. The child's life will be something different. I got connected at 47. I wasted 47 years of life. That little girl is got connected at the age of 3. Inkem kavali? These little girls are listening to this great one at the age of, how old are you, Bujji? How old are you? 8. You? 7. 7 and 8. That is the greatness. Next sloka. Anybody wants to read? Yeah, chadavandamma. No, one by one, line by line chadavandi, so that everybody can. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunandana bahushaka hi anantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. This is again another important. Today we are discussing all the golden slokas. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana bahushaka hi anantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Krishna is telling those who are on the path of resolute in purpose and their aim is one. O beloved child of Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. Anyway, this sentence is little complicated. Telugulo simple ga chadiviతే Telugulo ఏముందమ్మా మీనింగ్? కవిత మాత చదవండి. So answer is, if you are focused, you are on one target. If you are not focused, bahushaka hi anantascha. At 100 rakaluga పోతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. So Krishna is basically telling that. So if you are very serious on the purpose of life, you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, you are a software engineer, you are a housewife, whatever may be your ashrama, but what is your main purpose? Connecting to Krishna is the purpose of life. Adi clear. You might be a 7-year-old person or you are a 70-year-old man, whatever it may be. You might be busy in anything, but your purpose is clear. So then you are focused. Whatever you are doing, you are focused. But if you don't have a purpose of life, 100 రకాలుగా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో వ్యవసాయాత్మిక బుద్ధిర్ ఏకేహ కురునందన. ఏకేహ, that line please underline. ఏకేహ కురునందన, only one. A strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called వ్యవసాయాత్మిక intelligence. అంటే కృష్ణుడు నన్ను కాపాడతాడు, కృష్ణుడు నన్ను చూసుకుంటాడు, ఫైనల్లీ కృష్ణ విల్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ మీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద డివోషన్ వన్ నీడ్స్ టు డెవలప్. ఆ ఫోకస్ మనకు ఉండాలి. అండ్ దట్ ఫెయిత్ హ్యాస్ టు బి అన్ఫ్లించింగ్. ఇందాక మనం మాట్లాడుకోవాలి చాలా ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. మీ ఇంట్లో గ్యాస్ బండ్ అయిపోగానే వెంటనే ఇట్లా అనగానే కృష్ణుడు గ్యాస్ బండ్ ఆన్ చేయకపోతే, ఐ హ్యావ్ అటెండెడ్ 10 classes. Last week I sat for 3.5 hours. I was so hungry, yet I sat for 3.5 hours and read 700 slokas. Krishna, you cannot even refill my gas cylinder. Why are you sarvakarana karana? Can you say that? No. Then and gods. Somebody said, old city, there is one new temple. You do pradakshina there, you will get this one. Brrr. Sunday morning, take the car and go to old city. 75 kilometers from there, something is happening. You run around that tree, this will happen. 99% of Hindus are like this. పరిగెత్తుతూనే ఉంటారు ఏదో ఒకటి. ఎందుకంటే మనకి బికాస్ మన కోరికలు కావాలి. ఆ కోరికలు తీరటం కోసం ఏదన్నా చేయడానికి రెడీ. ఏ చెట్టు చుట్టూ తిరగడానికి రెడీ. ఈ పుట్లో పాలు పోస్తే ఇది అయిపోతుందండి. అదేదో టెంపుల్ ఉందండి, ఆ టెంపుల్లో మామూలుగా ప్రదక్షిణలు ఇట్లా చేస్తారు కదా, ఇట్లా చేస్తే ఇంకా ఫాస్ట్గా రిజల్ట్ వస్తుందంట. వీఆర్ రెడీ లైక్ దిస్. వీఆర్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ అప్లయింగ్ బ్రెయిన్ because we are running around. Krishna is telling, I am here to take care of you. Once you have opened Bhagavad Gita, once you understood why you need to run around. I am not telling disrespect other gods. You treat every other, your friend's mother, your aunt like your mother, but your mother is your mother. Nobody can replace your original mother, but you respect others also as mothers. Atlage, you have respect towards every god. You have respect towards all devatas. That's okay. But you don't need to run around. సోమవారం ఒకటి, మంగళవారం ఒకటి, బుధవారం ఒకటి, గురువారం ఒకటి, శుక్రవారం మళ్ళీ లేటెస్ట్ బాబా. సడన్లీ సమ్ బాబా విల్ కమ్ సమ్ కార్నర్, విల్ అగైన్ రన్ ఆఫ్టర్ హిమ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద నీడ్? డోంట్ రన్ అరౌండ్. Just ekohi kurunandana vyavasayatmika buddhir. Just focus on Krishna, have patience, have tolerance. He will take care. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Evana doubts unnayandi? Do you have some suspicion whether Krishna will take care or not? He is telling in throughout, if Krishna permits, we'll complete all Bhagavad Gita. There are at least 100 slokas Krishna said, I am there, don't worry, I am there, don't worry. When you are reading the entire Bhagavad Gita, did you put some star marks, underlines or somewhere when you are reading different slokas? When you got a cursory bird's eye view of the 700 slokas? I forgot to mention that one. No? Just note down when you are reading something, suddenly one word you like it. I will take care, I am there, something like that. But underline them, put a star. Next time, go back and refer them. You did that? You read that, no? You read that, right? So, reading the entire Bhagavad Gita, you will get an overview of what did Krishna told in which chapter. Right. One who is awake in Krishna consciousness, he need no longer endeavor for good results in his activities. When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, all activities are on the absolute plane, for they are no longer subject to dualities like good and bad. Eppudaithe we are working towards Krishna, we don't need to worry about anything. You may be successful, you may not be successful. You may be promoted in your office, you are not promoted in your office. You have some desire, you want to buy a big house. Whether the desire happens or not, all these are secondary. Are you staying focused in bhakti or not is the most important thing. Idi pakkanollaku ardham kadandi. Others cannot understand this one. Only we can understand this one. Right. So, this is the important thing. Again, Shastra quotes about Yada taror mula nisachanena, that Bhagavatam sloka. When you want to pour water to the tree, where will you pour the water? Will you pour to the okokka aku, okokka kando, okokka veru? No. You give the water to the roots, entire tree is happy. When you are hungry, you eat food and you put it into the stomach, whole body is happy. You won't say that, Are, these legs you walked so much, come take one paneer butter masala, take one piece, you'll offer to the leg. ఇవాళ ఎంత పని చేసావు నువ్వు, కొంచెం చెయ్యి తినమ్మా. No. Mind you focus 3 hours on Bhagavad Gita that day without nonsense, come eat one idli. You put it in the mouth, digestion happens, energy is distributed equally throughout the entire body. So you surrender to Krishna, you worship Krishna, that is taken care. Next. Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipaschita veda vedarata partha
Prabhuji, I'm not able to hear you. Audio is not coming.
Hello, Prabhuji, we can't hear you.
Hmm?
Tataya sound went because
Prabhu,
Prabhuji,
oh, lost again.
Prabhuji, not able to hear the voice.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
now.
Prabhu.
Now it's good. Just now. Yeah.
No, so basically, our entire life, we are working towards sense gratification. Ante కోరికలు తీర్చుకోవడం కోసం whenever. And we are also parallelly doing some good activities, like doing some homam, vratam, danam, dharmam, all these things we are doing. ఎందుకు? So that our future life is secured. Or స్వర్గానికి వెళ్తారండి మీరు. నెక్స్ట్ జన్మలో మీరు కోటీశ్వర్ల ఇంట్లో పుడతారండి. అక్షయ పాత్ర డే, you do something, in your next life, you will be given 100 times, 1000 times back in return. We are always thinking in that direction. ఒప్పుకుంటారా? Throughout our life, we are always thinking in that direction. So Vedas, so Krishna is telling, men of small knowledge, అంటే బుర్ర తక్కువ ఉన్నోళ్ళు ఆ పనులు చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇఫ్ నీకు పెద్ద బుర్ర అంటూ ఉంటే, యూ విల్ సరెండర్ టు కృష్ణ. నీకు చిర్ర బుర్ర ఉంటే, యు ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ బిజీ ఇన్ accumulating and working towards it. And I have also explained this about Swarga last time before, but I don't mind repeating again. What is Swargam? It is also a place of happiness. After some time, they will take you to the main door and kick you out. It's like a credit card. I give always this example. In credit card, you have 5 lakh rupees balance. One family here went to Switzerland for 1 week. All Europe trip, you have 5 lakhs. You went to Europe trip for 14 days. You enjoyed thoroughly. After 14th day, you have to take the flight and come back to Hyderabad. If you say, I will stay for 1 more week, I like this place, they'll say, please swipe again. And when you swipe again, sorry, there is insufficient balance. Then what will they say? You already stayed for 14 days. We are giving you 7 nights more free. Antara? They will show the door in a nice, polite way. Ardhainda? Swargam is also that one. Swargam, because you have done some good things, there is a special entry in the Swargam. Swargam is nothing but a 50-star hotel. Not 5-star, 50-star hotel. Because in this body, we cannot enjoy beyond a point. Prabhuji, what is your favorite sweets? Rasgulla. How many you can eat? 4, 5. In Swargam, you can eat 500. That means you are given a body where you can even eat 500 and say, can I have one more? Because you are given a body to enjoy more. In this body, if you eat 500, what will happen? AAG hospital we have to join. What 500 after 20 itself, we'll join AAG hospital, or we have to run to the toilet so many times. Okay, how many hours you can sleep, Prabhu? That's all. When you are young, how many hours you slept? 8 only. Very nice person you are. In Swargam, you can sleep for even 100 hours also. If you want to sleep for 100 hours, you can sleep. You understood? Do you got the example? What is Swargam? Swargam is nothing but it's a place of enjoyment where you are given a body with which you can enjoy more. Somebody want to enjoy with woman. In Swargam, you are given a body with which you can be with that woman for days together. So many days. Everything. Ante entante, you are given a body in such a way that you can enjoy more. Because in this body, I cannot eat rasgulla. I have a desire to eat 500 rasgulla, but my body doesn't allow me. But there, I am given a body which will allow me to eat 500 rasgulla. That is called Swargam. So ఇవాళ నుంచి ఎవరన్నా మిమ్మల్ని స్వర్గ ప్రాప్తి రస్తు అంటే ఏమంటారు? థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ అంటారా? నాకు వద్దయ్యా స్వర్గం, నాకు వద్దంటారు. సో స్వర్గం ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఏ టెంపరీ ప్లేస్. ఆర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు డూ గుడ్ థింగ్స్ సో దట్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ దే హ్యావ్ ఎ బెటర్ క్వాలిటీ లైఫ్. అంటే చాలా మంది అసలు నెక్స్ట్ జన్మ గురించి ఆలోచించట్లా. ఏమంటారు సత్యనారాయణ గారు? ఆ? ప్రభు మీ పేరు కూడా సత్యనారాయణ గారే కదా? గుర్తున్నా. సో నెక్స్ట్ జన్మ గురించి చాలా మంది ఆలోచించట్లేదు. జిందగీ నా మిలేగి దుబారా, ఏ దిల్ మాంగే మోర్, రైట్? So there is no life అని let us enjoy is one kind of people. Second set of people are preparing for the next life. In the next life also they want comforts. నాకు ఇప్పుడు కంఫర్ట్ ఉంది, నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ కంఫర్ట్ కావాలి. There was this funny guy, Nityananda. You know him? Kailasha, I am Parama Shiva. That's what his standard dialogue is. He's a very funny guy. He says he's Lord Shiva himself, and you should listen to his signs. Wow. Science students will commit suicide if you listen to his dialogue, words, jugglery, the mean, oh Krishna, like this. Which went very well. Okay. So that person told, you give me money, I will give you back in the next life. He is better than ICICI Bank. You deposit money with me, in the next life, wherever you are born, I will give that money in your hand. And I am sure some of us will believe and follow him. Don't doubt about it. Why? Because ఏంటంటే మన మనసులో నాకు అది కావాలండి. In this life I want 100 crores. And finally I have to leave all that and go. So it's very sad కదండి. నా జీవితం అంతా కష్టపడి పెళ్ళం పిల్లల్ని వదిలేసేసి ఎంజాయ్మెంట్ వదిలేసి రాత్రింబగళ్ళు కష్టపడి I want 100 crores. And if 100 crores I have to leave, if somebody is giving me in the next life like an opening balance, very nice. Jai Nityananda ki jai. Of course, we have another great Nityananda. We are trying to follow him, who is a sincere servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes. See,
so many people are not intelligent. They have intelligence, right? They have a power, capability. They are comfortable. That is out of their punya.
See, all these souls, Prabhu, who are misguiding, but they have lakhs of followers, they also have some punya. That's why they're able to attract lakhs of people. Shah Rukh Khan, lakhs of people like him. Why? Because he has got some punya in his past life. That's why he has become that famous. People like him. People are crazy for him. My friend's mother used to tell me in a very funny way, अगर धर्मेंद्र जी बोलते आज मैं अंकुल जी को छोड़ के धर्मेंद्र जी के पास चले जाता हूं. She was already 65 years old. They are die-hard fan. She was ready saying, अंकुल जी को मैं अभी छोड़ के चले जाता हूं धर्मेंद्र जी के पास. My friend's mother, she used to tell in a very funny way. She was a die-hard fan of Dharmendra. So people, I mean, this is all pious life only. Nityananda also, he would have done something great. That's why in this life, he is able to attract so many people. But what is he using that intelligence for? See, sorry to quote these all nonsense people in this public forum, but why I'm telling you is, and there are some doctors, PhDs are also following him. Sometimes we think intelligence ఏమైంది, మైండ్ దొబ్బిందా అంటాం. You are a doctor, you are a PhD, you are a scientist, and you are trying to follow a person who is trying to cheat you. So that shows that this intelligence has nothing. You are a scientist, you are an IIT, you are a PhD. ఇదేమీ లేదు. You are a 7th class 7 times failed, but you have surrendered to Krishna because you read Bhagavad Gita, you understood. There was this old man. So, sorry, I think we are running late. I am missing my own target, but today I will extend by 20 minutes. I want to complete this chapter. So there was old man when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing South India Yatra, there was old man, he was reading Bhagavad Gita and he was crying. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks, why are you crying? He says, Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. Whenever I see him working like a charioteer of his disciple Arjuna, I cry. Who else can be there more Bhakta Vatsala than him? I don't understand Sanskrit properly. Lot of slokas I don't understand. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you understood everything. Ante kada? He said, you have not understood all the slokas. You cannot recite Sanskrit properly, but you got the essence. What is the essence? Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. Krishna will take care of his devotees. Ayanaki adi ardhamaindi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you understood the entire Gita. Even though you don't understand Sanskrit, you have not read the entire Bhagavad Gita, you understood. But there are many scholars who knows the entire 700 slokas. 2.44, tak tak, they will tell all that one. But they've still not understood. They don't know Vasudeva Sarvaiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. They don't know that one. What is the use? Are you understanding? I'm putting contradicting philosophies in front of you. Ardhavatundandi? So Krishna is basically telling that we are Vedas are always focused on talking about alabho, ilabho, and we are always running around that one. So it is time for us to stop running around sense enjoyment. పొద్దు నుంచి రాత్రి వరకు 365 రోజులు జీవితాంతం ఆనందం కోసం పరిగెడతాం కాదు. At some point of time, you start to understand, is this permanent happiness or not? Today morning, you had an amazing breakfast. Next day morning, again, you want another breakfast, right? Nenni vaad morning pesarat pad tinnanu kada, next day morning, you won't say, I don't want breakfast. Our desires are like that, they'll keep coming in again. And there are some stupids who have interpreted, saying that if you enjoy so much, automatically, after some time, you will become bored. Were you bored? After enjoying for some time, did you ever get bored? No. You eat 50 rasgullas today, maybe one day you don't like it, but after third day again, rasgulla chodagane malli mouth will be watering. Malli manas tiriguddi. Because our nature, Krishna made our body like that we always, desires are unlimited. Eppudo second class lo, third class lo chadukunna. Desires are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. How many of you remember reading that in the school itself? Wants are unlimited. You don't need to study London School of Economics, Master's, PhD to understand that wants are unlimited. They are there in your 4th class, 5th class book itself, wants are unlimited. So adi podadi. So what you need to do, divert your wants towards Krishna. Otherwise, your enjoyment ki, there is no end. We have been enjoying this material body since many lives. Prabhuji, please contemplate on this one. In many lives, we are born, we enjoyed, we had family, we had sex life, we had children, we had houses, we had holidays, we have eaten so much, died, next body. In that next body also what continued? Enjoying, family, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Again, next life. Okay, next life you are given a dog body. You are given opportunity to have sex with 15 dogs instead of one. That continued. Next life, pigeon body. That continued. Every life are we enjoying? ఒప్పుకుంటారా ఒప్పుకోరా? ప్రభుజీ నాకు పాస్ట్ లైఫ్ గుర్తులేదు, సో ఐ కెనాట్ ఆన్సర్ అంటారా? Every life, every human, every animal is always thinking about only to enjoy. At least in this life, start thinking about Krishna's enjoyment. Work for Krishna. Please, Krishna. Stop over, because there is no end to it even. There is no end to this one. Life is all about sense enjoyment. There is no end. So this is the important point. Next, 44. Bhogaishwarya prashaktanam tayapahruta chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhir samadhau na vidiyate. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service does not take place. Prabhujis and Matajis, this line is Krishna has put a full toss, bomb. He is telling that if you are always thinking about sense enjoyment, your bhakti will not grow. I am not saying that. Krishna said in 2.44. If I am always thinking about enjoyment, anandam, bhakti నిలబడదు. భక్తి నిలబడాలంటే కోరికల్ని రెగ్యులేట్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఆశల్ని కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోవాలి, విపరీతమైన కోరికల్ని కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోవాలి. దెన్ ఓన్లీ భక్తి విల్ స్టే. యూ కెనాట్ సే ఐ విల్ డూ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ వాంట్, ఐ విల్ ఈట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ వాంట్, ఐ విల్ గెట్ అప్ ఎట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ టైమ్ ఐ వాంట్, ఐ విల్ స్లీప్ ఎట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ టైమ్ ఐ వాంట్, ఐ విల్ డూ వాట్ ఐ లైక్, బట్ ఐ విల్ స్టిల్ డూ భక్తి. నాట్ పాసిబుల్. Whether you like it or not, this is the answer from Krishna. If we want to progress in bhakti, we need to have a regulated life. You need to have a regulated mind. You need to have a control on your desires. లైఫ్ని అదుపులో పెట్టాలి. అదుపులో పెడితేనే భక్తుల ముందుకెళ్తాం. నా ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు నేను ఉంటానంటే భక్తుల ముందుకు వెళ్ళలేము. వెళ్ళాం అనిపిస్తుంది కానీ వెళ్ళాం. కృష్ణ is making crystal clear. Any questions on this sloka?
So, God, Krishna is Patita Pavana.
Ah.
So, when we are all time desiring these material things, means we are so fallen soul.
Yes.
Patita Pavana means he will uplift, right?
See, Prabhu,
If
this,
this will continue, so
see, Prabhu, this Bhagavad Gita classes itself is Patita Pavana aspect of Krishna. He is connecting us to this path. He is bringing us to Krishna consciousness. He is showing the path.
means like this only it will happen.
Yes.
Slowly,
Gradually, Prabhu. Because see, by nature, he actually Krishna, sometimes I feel very complicated. He has given a body, he has given a mind, which is always running around. And he's telling, please stop that and think towards me.
a human being,
చాలా
suddenly it should
I'm
happen.
afraid.
This the Patita Pavana means
మరి నాకు
I
ఇక
am in fallen state, I must be exalted.
So that is possible, provided sometimes you come across a great souls. If you, in your life, you come across a pure devotee, not a fool like me. Yes. If you come across a pure devotee of Krishna, your life might change. What you are struggling for days and months together, it might happen like in a minute. For example, you are
Come in contact with.
in this path, there is every chance that you will come across. If you don't even go to railway station, will you take a train? If you go to bus stand,
ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినందుకు మిస్
from
అయిపోయింది.
morning till evening, every day from morning 6 o'clock to night 12 o'clock, we are sitting in the bus stand saying that I'm not able to catch the train.
తెలవాల్సిన వెళ్తాను. నా friend
We are in the
ఒక
wrong place. Train will never come to the bus stand. But I go and go to the railway station, even though I don't have a ticket, there is still some chance, some last minute cancellation will be there, or TT might take some money and give me seat, or at least near the toilet I will sit there and nobody will catch me, and at least I will reach my destination. There is some choices are there by at least trying to go to the railway station. But if I wait all my life in bus stand, train will never come to the bus stand. Ardhamayindandi? So, Prabhu, the Patita Pavana aspect of Bhagavan is in multiple levels, Prabhu. For people like us who are so engrossed in material life, always enjoy mood, at least trying to make some time to chant, some time to read, some diversion itself is like a Patita Pavana. And it won't happen overnight. That overnight things and instant things happen only to very special circumstances, like Ajamila. Ajamila, last minute, he said, Narayana, he was calling his son. You are Narayan Prabhu. He was calling his son Narayana. Yamadutas came, Vishnu Dutas came, they started fighting. Yamaduta said, you don't know what nonsense he has done is in his life. And Vishnu Duta said, I don't care. He said, Narayana, when he was leaving, as per section 8, subsection 5, I have to take him to my place. As per our VPC, Vaikunta Penal Code, not Indian Penal Code. As per VPC, Bhagavad Gita 8.5, I have to take him. They both fight. And finally, Yamadharmaraja says, please don't get into Vaishnava devotees. Bhaktala jodiki nu velladdu. Next time you see anybody Vishnu devotees are there, be 100 times sure before you enter to their house. Yamadharmaraja says.
You made.
Understanding. So, such a sinful acting soul, all of a sudden becoming a devotee, going to living everything
And so carelessly, recklessly, I'll go. And
Actually, it is very, actually, to be honest with you, Prabhu, Ajamila story, people understand it from two points of view. Normal people think that immediately he went to Vaikunta. But as per Srimad Bhagavatam, he was given a choice. His soul entered his body again. Then he was given a choice. He went to Badrikashram and he did tapas for 12 years. He did Hare Krishna Mahamantra for 12 years. Then he went to the Vaikunta. But at least he was given an opportunity. He was shown the discussion between, he was hearing the discussion between Yamadutas and Vishnu Dutas. Avani vintanadu ayana. Right? So, hope, Prabhu. Hope is the only thing in bhakti, Prabhu. Without hope, we don't get anything. With hope, we get there one day. Because it's very difficult, Prabhu. I mean, our mind is so polluted from how many lives? We don't even know. We don't even know. What all horrible desires we have in our heart, we don't even know. Sometimes there are certain desires which will suddenly crop up. అరే నేనేనా ఇలా ఆలోచిస్తుంది, నా మనసులోనే ఇటువంటి చెత్త ఆలోచనలు కూడా ఉన్నాయా అని అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ మైట్ హ్యాపెన్. బట్ gradual cleansing. Bhakti is a gradual process, Prabhu. That's why if somebody says it's like, I will do like this, I will light your gas cylinder like this, all these things, please don't believe with them. There are so many Hindu Swamijis are also who are diverting people, confusing people, putting them in the wrong direction, saying that no. There are some people who will say, I will give you mantra, you follow that mantra, no need for any rules and regulations.
Yeah, they are telling, don't eat chicken, you can eat others.
Yes. Some people will say, don't eat this one, but eat all other things. There are some people who will say, sleep as much time you want, get up at whatever time you want, do anything, this mantra will take care. Wrong. How many of you understand Ayurveda? Ayurveda, diet is as important as medicine. If you go to English medicine, they won't even ask what are you eating, they'll just doctor will have some target, 21 medicines, he will write he will write sign and say next patient. But in Ayurveda, they will first explain you what diet to follow. They will give 50% importance to diet, then balance, then they will say if you follow this diet, this medicine will work, otherwise it will not work. So like that, in our life also, if you follow sadhana only, this mantra will work. If there is no sadhana, this mantra will not work. If you see the 10 offenses to the holy name, committing sinful activities in the strength of the holy name, some people will think I am doing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, I can do whatever nonsense I want. Krishna will take care, I will do more nonsense. That is again another wrong interpretation of Shastra. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, మీరు follow అవుతున్నారా Prabhuji's? అర్థమవుతుందండి? Is there any confusion? Am I creating confusion? Right. So, భోగైశ్వర్య ప్రశక్తానాం తయాపాహృత చేతసాం వ్యవసాయాత్మిక బుద్ధిర్ సమాధౌన విధియతి. So Krishna is telling that if your mind is always around sense enjoyment, ఇంద్రియ తృప్తి కోసం పరిగెడుతూ భక్తి డెవలప్ అవ్వదు. ఏదో ఒకటే చేయగలం. That's why we are called sadhakas. We are not pure devotees. We are all called sadhakas. Sadhakas అంటే ఏంటి? We are struggling. You see a 9 months baby who are trying to walk. 9 months, 1 year, they try to walk, right? How do they try to walk? They'll start fumbling, they'll stand up again. Fumbling, stand up again. They'll start walking and slowly they'll gain confidence. So we are all sadhakas. ఓ పక్కన మనసు లాగుతూ ఉంటుంది, బయట ఏది చూస్తే అది లాగుతూ ఉంటుంది. Prabhuji said don't eat non-veg. But you go to a party, there is nice sea biryani or yum biryani. మనసు లాగుద్ది. It will pull you because you have been eating since last 20 years. మనసు లాగుద్ది. But your determination, లేదు, I should not eat. అది నన్ను లాగకూడదు అనొద్దు నువ్వు. You have not reached that stage. Don't tell me that biryani should not tempt me. Biryani's duty is to tempt you. You understood? I should not be tempted. Ante. You cannot say, I don't want to see any beautiful girls on the road. That's what one community says. That's why they say you have to close. Because I am not able to control myself, I want you to close your face. I want to close whole your body. What is Sanatana Dharma is telling? You cannot ask all the women to cover himself. You bloody cover yourselves. Cover your mind. Cover your mind with Krishna consciousness so that you don't see the girl in a negative way. That is what Shastra is telling. This entire road is having pebbles for 1 kilometer. Will you clean the entire road and make the road better, or will you buy a nice chappal and walk? What is easier? ఈ రోడ్ అంతా రాళ్ళు ఉన్నాయి ప్రభు, 1 kilometer రోడ్ అంతా రాళ్ళు ఉన్నాయి, అదంతా సరి చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తారా, నీ కాళ్ళకి మంచి చెప్పులో షూస్ వేసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతారా? వాట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ? The easiest path is you put on nice shoes and go, so that even though there are this much big stones, nothing happened to you. But you cannot clean like that. So ఇవన్నీ విషయ అంటారు. స్త్రీ, ధనము, డబ్బులు, food, all these are called vishayas. They tempt you. Their nature is to tempt you. You cannot say the problem is with this woman. The problem is this with food. The problem is with me only. Because I have a weak heart, I am getting tempted every now and then. So don't find fault with the environment. Find fault with you. I said this statement, I think, when I was in UK. There was my house owner, Sri Lankan Tamilian, very nice guy, he was a lawyer. So he told me, first statement he said, after how are you? We went in December time, very cold, 2004, 2005. He said, Satya, there is no bad winter, there is bad clothing. You understood the sentence? There is no bad winter, there is bad clothing. So UK, it's going to be very cold. What I can do? I have to cover myself properly. If my body is like this, I have to put 3 jackets, I have to put hand gloves, I have to put face mask, I have to do this one, I have to put monkey cap, I have to cover myself because it's very cold. If it is snowing, I cannot, one day I fell down flat because I had very flat shoes, like typical Indian shoes I bought. I fell down. Luckily, nothing broke. So then he told me, because I was very new, he said, no, you buy some shoes which has got some kind of things which will support you to be able to walk you on the snow, he said to me. So you can't say, this stupid snow. Your problem, wear proper clothes, wear proper shoes. Absolutely. ప్రపంచాన్ని మనం మార్చలేమండి. If somebody thinks that I will change the entire world, we have to take him to Yarragadda hospital. You cannot change the entire world. You can change yourselves. I'm coming and giving classes to you. If I think all of you will listen to everything what I say, I am a biggest fool. But I don't give up hope, because that is my service to Krishna. My service to Prabhupada is, if I start thinking, will these all follow or not? I spent 1 year every week coming here. I do all the work every day. I'm putting sloka, I do translation, I do this. Will they listen? Will they follow? Will they make their life beautiful? Then I cannot focus. I cannot do my seva. I have to focus on my seva. In the process, if some of you have made your life beautiful and you become sincere devotees of Krishna and you perfect your life, I am very happy. But that should not be my expectation on day one. If that is my expectation, I cannot sit here. Then I'll get disappointed every week. Why are you not chanting? Why are you not reading? Why are you not coming to the class? Of course, I still express my disappointment sometimes, especially in the online group. There are so many interesting people who are not even reading messages. But no group lo enduku untavante? Nenu unta group lo. Nenu ellanu. Because I am here in this group for time pass. I want to know what is happening. It is one kind of anxiety. I will not attend a single class. I will not listen to any recording. I will not follow to anything what you are telling, but I will be in the group. ఎందుకంటే టైం పాస్. లేదా మంచిదండి, అప్పుడప్పుడు మీరు పంపించిన శ్లోకం ఏదైనా చూస్తాం, మంచిదండి, మంచిది. ఏంటి మంచిది? వచ్చే జన్మలో పెద్ద ఇల్లు వస్తుందా? రైట్ రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ 45. త్రైగుణ్య విషయ వేద నిస్త్రైగుణ్య భవార్జున నిర్ద్వంద్వో నిత్య సత్వస్థో నిర్ద్వంద్వో నిత్య సత్వస్థో నిర్యోగక్షేమ ఆత్మవాన్. So again, Krishna is giving one more wonderful instruction, 2 point. This whole chapter today, what we are discussing are all great instructions. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of 3 modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these 3 modes. Be free from all the dualities and from all anxieties of gain and safety, and be established in the self. What is Krishna is telling? Mataji, one of you read the Telugu meaning? ఆత్మనిష్ఠుడవు కమ్ము. సో ఏం చెప్తున్నారు? సి దేర్ ఆర్ 3 మోడ్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్ నేచర్. 3 గుణాలు ఉన్నాయి. వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్ 3? సత్వగుణ, రజోగుణ, తమోగుణ. We will discuss in 13th chapter and 14th chapter and little bit in 17th chapter, more detail about Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna. And some of you attended the sessions in the park. We spent 2 hours to discuss what are these gunas already. So, Tamo Guna, what is Tamo Guna? In English, it's called mode of ignorance. Rajo Guna in English, it's called mode of passion. Sattva Guna is called mode of goodness. So, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. Tamo Guna is taking you completely away from Krishna. Always enjoy. You are not even ready to listen to anything. Tamo Guna, you are not even ready to listen to anything. You don't even want to attend Bhagavad Gita class and all. Rajo Guna, I will attend. What will I get? Okay, Prabhu, I am going to attend every week to your Bhagavad Gita classes. Will my property in Shamshabad, will it go 7 times high? Then I will attend all the 50 classes. You are always expecting something. I don't have any property in Shamshabad. Just a joke. No? So you are expecting, even spiritual life also, I want something in return. What will I get? Will I get promoted? Will I get this result? Will I get that good result? What will I get in return? Sattva Guna is Shastra. Krishna is saying that I need to follow some good Shastras. So, and it is my duty as born in a Hindu family, I need to have basic understanding of Sanatana Dharma. So let me attend Sanatana Dharma Bhagavad Gita classes. Let me develop some understanding. So Krishna is telling, ee 3 gunalu datamanta. Deeniki daatindi enti Shuddha Sattva Guna. In the Shuddha Sattva Guna, why are you attending Bhagavad Gita classes? To please Krishna. Why are you reading Bhagavad Gita? To please Krishna. Why are you doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra? To serve Krishna, to please Krishna. Krishna is the pivotal point in your life. That is Shuddha Sattva Guna. Everything you are doing for Krishna. Tamo Guna, నాకు ఏది పెడితే తింటా. Rajo Guna, I will eat extremely spicy food or extremely pungent food and that kind of thing. Sattva Guna, I'll try to eat some sattvic food. Shuddha Sattva Guna, I'll eat only prashadam. అర్థమైందండి? In Shuddha Sattva Guna, I'll eat only prashadam. Whatever is offered to Krishna, I'll eat. Whether that is idli, upma, dosha, doesn't matter. That's why a lot of devotees, they'll ask, is it prashadam? If it is not prashadam, they will don't take. There are some 100% sincere devotees of Krishna who come to our home sometimes. If without prashadam, they won't accept anything. They are okay to be on fasting that day. But just, manamaithe em chestam akalestundante at 11:30 we'll say, is it prashadam? Nice. At 2 o'clock, anything please give me. Because you are hungry. I mean, your principles are gone after some time. Your principles are there when everything is cool. 11 o'clock, you are not so hungry. So that's why principles. 1:30 to 3 o'clock, give me anything. So our principles get diluted. But are you able to stick to the principles is the most important aspect. So Krishna is telling, Tamo Gunam dati, come to Rajo Guna. From Rajo Guna, come to Sattva Guna. After Sattva Guna, please even leave that and come to Shuddha Sattva Guna. If you don't cross these ones, again, you are in this cycle of birth and death. You are running around like this again and again and again and again and again. Endukante this whole, and also he is telling, come out of dualities. Dualities ante enti? Hypocrisy. Nakidi kavali, nakidottu. I want this, I don't want this. If you want this, you want it. If you don't want this, you don't want it. I don't want Karela sabji. But if your mics make Karela sabji, how many times I have to tell you don't make Karela sabji? Because you don't want it. So you are always interested in what I want, what I don't want. I like this, I don't like this. Heat and cold. All these things. But dualities means cross out of it. So it's offered to Krishna, even though it's Karela sabji, I am okay to eat. It's offered to Krishna, even though it has got less salt or more salt, I will eat it because it's prashadam. నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. Taste తో నాకు సంబంధం లేదు. మాడిపోయిందా, that's okay. But I will eat because it's offered to Krishna. That is coming out of dualities. I know it's not difficult. Especially samsarlo manlanti vallaki, all these are not easy. But there is hope, and by practice we will get one day. It will take some years. That's why bhakti has to be started very early. If you start very late in the life, how much more life is left to control all these things? If you start early, You can practice, you will get over it. Actually, how many of you working in software? Okay. You have annual appraisals, right? Sometimes even midterm appraisals, midterm corrections. There were days even we used to get midterm corrections also. 2 times salary corrections during the year and offer letter, salary hike at the end of the year. Nowadays, we have reached that stage. So the question is, why did I come to software? Actually, I wanted to say something. Okay. So we are talking about appraisal. How many of us do our self-appraisal from real point of view? What was I last year? What was I now? I'm not talking about our accomplishments. As a human being, how was I last year? As a human being, how am I now? How was my anger last year? How is my anger now? 31st December is coming very soon. In first week of January, please do a real self-appraisal. That is a real appraisal. How was my bhakti before? How is my bhakti now? How many rounds I was doing before? How many rounds I'm doing now? How was my patience before? How is my patience now? How was my tolerance before? How is my tolerance now? Am I making real progress in the path of bhakti? That is the real self-appraisal. Of course, these appraisals are important from material point of view, but this appraisal is important from our own personality development point of view. నేను జీవితంలో ముందుకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతున్నానా లేదా? నేను మాట్లాడేదానికి నా పద్ధతికి పొంతనుందా లేదా? లేదా పైకోటి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐఎమ్ నౌ స్టాండింగ్ హియర్ అండ్ ప్రీచింగ్ యూ భగవద్గీత. ఈజ్ మై లైఫ్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ అలైన్డ్ విత్ భగవద్గీత? ఆర్ am I telling you don't do all these things? I am sitting in paradise biryani and eating nonsense. Friday night I am going to pub and dancing when I am telling you don't do all these things. How is my behavior? Is my behavior aligned with what I am doing? I have to introspect myself. I'm not doing all those things. I'm telling you very clearly. If you see me anywhere, slap me. If you see me in a pub dancing, slap me there itself, left, right, center. Right? So, Krishna is telling, ఈ 3 గుణాలకి అతీతుడు కావాలి. You need to come out of all these 3 gunas. That is what is the important aspect. If you are not coming out of all these 3 gunas, you cannot establish your own self. In the last sloka, Krishna em cheppadu? If you are always running around sense enjoyment, you cannot stay focused. ఇంద్రియ తృప్తి కోసం పరిగెడుతుంటే భక్తిలో నిలబడలేవని 2.44లో చెప్పాడు. Now 2.45లో what Krishna is telling, if you don't cross all these gunas, you again cannot stay focused in self. భక్తిలో నిలబడలేవు, పడిపోతూ ఉంటారు. Right? That's what Krishna is telling. Last line. This transcendental position is achieved in full Krishna consciousness when one is fully dependent on the goodwill of Krishna. I like this sentence. Are we fully dependent on Krishna? Or are we like a stock market? Monday, we are dependent on Krishna. Tuesday, ఆయన ఏంది చేసేది అంతా నేనే చేసేది. స్టాక్ మార్కెట్లో అప్స్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా. ఇఫ్ యూ అచీవ్ సక్సెస్ ఇన్ లైఫ్, ఐ హ్యావ్ అచీవ్డ్ ఇట్. నీ జీవితంలో కష్టాలు వచ్చినాయా? భగవంతుడు దుర్మార్గుడు, ఇన్ని కష్టాలు నాకే ఇచ్చాడు. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ సంథింగ్ ఇన్ లైఫ్, యూ సే, నేను కష్టపడ్డానండి, దిస్ ఈస్ ఆల్ మై హార్డ్ వర్క్, దట్స్ వై ఐ హావ్ అచీవ్డ్ దిస్ వన్. Either give both to Krishna or you take both. Don't stand in between. There is a highest level. The highest level is, if something happens good to you, thank Krishna. If something happens bad to you, please understand that this is my own karmic reaction. That is bhakti. Normal people take credit for good, blame Krishna for bad. This is the first category. Second category, both Krishna. థర్డ్ హైయెస్ట్ కేటగిరీ, మంచి జరిగితే భగవంతుడి దయ, చెడు జరిగితే నేనేం పాపం చేశానో ఎప్పుడు నాకు ఇది వచ్చిందో. ఐ మైట్ హావ్ డన్ సమ్ మిస్టేక్, దట్స్ వై ఐమ్ గెటింగ్ ఇట్. బట్ ఎనీథింగ్ గుడ్ హ్యాపెన్స్, ఇట్స్ కృష్ణ హ్యాస్ గివెన్. ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్, దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రోగ్రెస్ స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ఇన్ ద పాత్ ఆఫ్ భక్తి. Bhakti is not an easy path. It is not like overnight. It might happen overnight for some people, but generally it is a gradual process. It is a conscious గ్రాడ్యువల్ ప్రాసెస్. అర్థమైందండి? క్రమబద్ధంగా కాన్షియస్గా మనంతట మనం దాన్ని మార్చుకుంటూ, సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రాస్పెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ. ఎంతమంది అద్దంలో చూసుకుంటారు రోజు? How many of you look into the mirror? I'm only asking men. Matajis, I'm not asking. How many of you look into the mirror? Huh? All of us. So next time you look into the mirror, we also have to look into the heart. Matajis, anyway, we'll keep looking into the mirror. Vaddanna chustaru. Huh? Right. Next, 46. Yavanartha udapane sarvata samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. Today we'll extend our class by 15-20 minutes. Is that okay? Instead of stopping at 9, I'll stop at 9:15, 9:20. Is that okay? If anybody is in a hurry, please take prasad and go. But if you have time, please stay. All purpose served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Mataji, meaning chadavan Mataji. Yes. So basically, you are feeling thirsty. There is a well next to you. And there is a river near you. Whatever well can do, river also can do kada. And it can even do more. అర్థమైందా? ఒక నూతి చేయగలిగింది సముద్రం కదా, నది. It can even do more. It can even give water to the hectares of land. With the well, maybe 5 acres you can take care. But with the river, you can hundreds of hectares of land you can feed water. Alaga, what is the purpose of Vedas? That can be served by the purpose behind the Vedas. What is the purpose behind the Vedas? 15:15. That's what we started. Can one of you open and read 15:15? Fastest fingers first. 15:15. Either the book or Google or something. Gnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo vedantakrit veda videva chaham. Anybody opened 15:15 already? Can you please read the meaning? Vasantra Prabhu, meaning open in the?
మనకు కలుగుతున్నాయి. వేదాలన్నిటి ద్వారా తెలియగలిగిన వాడిని నిజానికి నేనే వేదాంతకర్తను, నేనే వేదమును ఎరిగినవాడు.
Is it clear? So 15:15 is the answer for what is Vedas. Shankar Prabhu, did you open 15:15? Can you please read the meaning?
By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
By reading the Vedas, I am to be known. వేదాలు చదవటం వలన నా గురించే తెలుసుకోగలుగుతారు మీరని కృష్ణుడు చెప్తున్నాడు. So, by reading the entire Vedas, finally we have to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, Bhagavantudu. And we have to surrender to Krishna. That is what Vedas is telling. So, what Krishna is telling here is, ఎలా అయితే ఒక నూతి చివరన వచ్చే ప్రయోజనాల కన్నా నది ఇవ్వగలుగుతుందో, అట్లాగే the purpose of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. If you know the purpose of life, Vedas are taken care. Purpose of life is to surrender to Krishna, connect to Krishna, eventually come out of the cycle of birth and death. So that's what Krishna is telling. So basically ఏంటంటే, it's again connecting back to the previous sloka. ఈ చిన్నవి చూసి don't run around all those things. Keep the big goal in mind. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. That's what Krishna is telling. The living entities are parts and parcels of Krishna. అంటే ఈ సకల చరాచర జీవరాశి అంతా భగవంతుడిలో ఒక అంశలు మాత్రమే. Therefore, revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. భగవంతుడి మీద భక్తి పెంచుకోవటమే వేదాలు చెప్పే అర్థము. Revival of the knowledge, revival of the consciousness, revival antunnadu. He is telling that you need to revive. It's already there. Life after life after life. See, in my last life mother, father were taking care. In that before last life, father was taking care. All kinds of father are there. But between one bond, there is a waiting period. There is a cooling period. Who is taking care of me in that cooling period, in that waiting period, in that preparatory period? My father, mother are changing every life. మన అమ్మ నాన్న ప్రతి లైఫ్ లో మారుతున్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ లో దే ఆర్ నాట్ ద సేమ్ మదర్ అండ్ ఫాదర్. Not same wife, not same husband. You might be doing some vratam. I want the same wife for 7 life. I want the same husband for 7 lives. You might be doing it. But there is no guarantee. Right? Actually, I heard in the story, the husband and the wife who love so much to each other and they can't live separately without them, in the next life, husband will become wife, wife will become husband. You will be, because you love them so much, next life lo positions gets reversed. Husband will serve wife, wife will serve husband. Husband will take a female body, female will become a male body. That's what is going to happen. Right. The highest perfectional stage is to revive the Krishna consciousness. భగవంతుడి మీద భక్తి పెంపొందించుకోవటం, భగవంతుడికి మనకున్న సంబంధం అర్థం చేసుకోవటమే highest perfection of life. ఇంకా అంతకు మించి ఇంకేం లేదు. Krishna is telling in every sloka what is the highest perfection of life. So, one must be intelligent enough to understand the purpose of Vedas without being attached to the rituals only, and must not desire to be elevated to the heavenly kingdoms for a better quality of sense gratification. Em cheptunnaru? So, because you understood the purpose of life, don't just be caught up by the rituals. Don't be caught up by the rituals and don't desire to go to Swargam. If you really desire Krishna, please take me to Goloka Vrindavana or Vaikunta. If you want to desire, please desire for the highest. Ohallo Dharidra Mela antaru Telugulo. If you want to desire big, desire big. I remember a joke. Oka guddivadiki దేవుడు కనబడ్డాడంట. There was one blind person, blind old man. He has seen God. God says, what do you want? He asked a variety way. I wanted my wife to see me as a young, charming king. అర్థమైందా? భగవంతుడు నీకు ఏం వరం కావాలంటే ఒక గుడ్డి ముసలాడు 80 years old గుడ్డి ఆయన, నా భార్య నన్ను నిండు యవ్వనంతో ఒక దేశానికి రాజుగా చూసేట్టు చేయండి అన్నాడంట. సో వాట్ డిడ్ హీ ఆస్క్? వెరీ స్మార్ట్లీ, he wanted to become a king in the next life. He wanted to have a handsome body and he wanted his wife to be queen. He has asked in a very smart way. You understood? He asked something big. Otherwise, God said, I will only give you one desire. You cannot ask me 10 things. So he very smart way, he mixed up everything and asked. Like that, when you are desiring something, please desire for something very big. Why do you want to desire for something very small? That's what Krishna is telling. The most important sloka. Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbur mate sangostva karmani.
Bagara rice.
Anybody can read this sloka once again?
Chicken
Karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbur mate sangasta karmani. చదవండి మాత. కర్మణ్యేవాధికారస్తే మా ఫలేషు కదాచన
అది మరి నల్లగా
మా కర్మ ఫల హేతుర్భూర్ Mate sangosta karmani. So Krishna is telling, lot of us don't like this sloka, but Krishna is telling, you have the right to perform your duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action.
ఎంత అనిపిస్తుంది
Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty.
ఆన్ చేస్తాను రిషి
తెలుగు బుక్ ఎవరి దగ్గర ఉందండి?
కింద ఇక్కడ ఉండే కొన్ని
Please read the meaning. So Krishna is telling 4 points. Do your duty. Point 1. Point 2. Don't expect results. Point 2. Point 3. Don't think that you are the cause of the result. Point 4. Atlani, don't stop working. Because you are saying, Krishna result expect chedan, nenu em cheyakunda kali కూర్చుంటాను. Because you are asking me not to expect do anything, why will I work? There's no motivation for me to work. So Krishna is telling you can't sit quiet. You have to keep working. Inaction is not an option. Management lo they say taking not a decision is a decision. Sometimes you don't take a decision. It's also a decision. Not to do anything is also a decision. Ante kada Prabhu. Like that, sometimes you think because Krishna is telling don't expect anything in return, I will not do any work. No. Keep doing your duty. Krishna em cheptunnadu, keep doing your duty. Second thing, don't expect results. Don't expect results. Results మీరు అనుకున్నట్టుగా ఉండొచ్చు, ఉండకపోవచ్చు. అన్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి. నేను ఇలా చేశా కాబట్టి ఇలాగే నాకు రిజల్ట్ రావాలి అని అనుకోవద్దు. Why do we get disappointed many times? Because the result is not as per our expectations. Expectations are the biggest problem. Krishna is beating it at the base. Don't have expectations. Is it easy to implement? Very difficult. But is it impossible? No. Krishna is telling by practice you can do it. Again, one more thing. That doesn't mean that you do a half job. అట్లాగే ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ నాకు సంబంధం లేదన్నాడు కృష్ణుడు, లెట్ మీ డూ a half job. No. Do your work sincerely, wholeheartedly, 100%. Leave the result to me. There are so many factors which are causing a result. I'll give a very small example. You are going somewhere on the road. You have a plan. Edo wedding on the muhurtam on the 10:41 muhurtam. You started going. As per your correct plan, in 20 minutes you will reach by the muhurtam time. But will you guaranteely reach by the muhurtam time? Anything might happen. Anything might happen. Puncture avvachu. Accident avvachu. There might be stop. There might be road repair. You will get detoured. Anything might happen. There is also a chance that you might still go on time. There is a chance that you might reach by 10:39, park your car, go running, and 10:41 muhurtam you can give action. That is also there. But anything enough. So don't think that you are the reason. If people know this 2.47, they will not commit suicide. Do you agree with me? If people understand this sloka in their heart fully, they will not commit suicide. A lot of people are committing suicide because they are not agreeing to the result what is happening. They are not agreeing to the circumstances. Na jeevithanlo ela jarugutundani.
Got it.
Americans are crazy in many ways. There was recently one lady, she has filed a case against her father and mother. Why did you give birth to me?
ऐसा बहुत लोग केस किया है. क्यों किए तुम?
You didn't take permission from me. You have given birth to me. Please go Google and read that story. Crazy. I have not thought people can be that crazy. She has filed a case against her father and mother. నన్ను ఎందుకు నాకు జన్మనిచ్చావు? I am going through all these problems. Because you have given birth to me, you are responsible, and she has filed a case against her mother and father. If she would have read Bhagavad Gita, will she file a case against her mother and father? She can still file a case against Krishna. That person has, instead of mother and father, she will understand that Krishna is the reason. Why did you put me in this situation? Then Krishna will send the petition back. You are responsible for your life. The case is cancelled. అయిపోయి కేస్ ఇస్ క్లోజ్డ్ బికాస్ కృష్ణ విల్ సే యు ఆర్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ డెస్టినీ. ఇదంతా నీ స్వయంకృత అపరాధమే. నీ జీవితంలో ఈ పరిస్థితులు ఎవరు కారణం? హూ ఈస్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఫర్ యువర్ లైఫ్ ప్రభు? If good is happening, bad is happening, anything is happening, somebody says, I have a very interesting wife, she troubles me non-stop. Why? You might have troubled your wife non-stop in the last life, so Krishna has arranged like this.
He does what?
Troubles me a lot.
Right? Everything, whether you have a conducive environment at home, or whether you have a horrible environment at home, or whether your future is great, or your future SUCKS, whatever it may be, who is responsible?
Your future
Sucks. Horrible, that means horrible. It's an English expression, right? So in the corporate life, we use a lot of words, no? Sometimes they come out like that. At least I'm cautious not to use some words, right? So at least I stopped using some words now very clearly. There were days where I was also using a lot of 4-letter words at work. Now I stopped using them, all of them.
Jyoti madam, please, can you
100% I stopped from last many years. No swear words, all clear. So you are responsible for your life. So Krishna is telling, please don't expect anything in return. This is the very difficult thing, because we are motivated by the result. If you go back and read the motivational theory, I don't know how many of you studied in management and theory of motivation. You studied Abraham Maslow's theories and all these kinds of theories about motivation. The fundamental motivation is the outcome is the motivator. But Krishna is breaking that core principle. I know it's very difficult, Prabhujis and Matajis, but we should start practicing this one. Accept any result, whatever it comes. Continue your duty, accept the results. Because Krishna is telling. And he is telling that you are not alone responsible. There are so many factors. Kala, karma, prakriti, jiva, ishvara. There are so many factors in particular thing. Why am I born in this body? Why am I born as a male? Why am I born into this family? Why am I born into this community, this caste, this religion, this circumstance? All these things. Enduku jarigini? They are all certain factors. But can I change my past? No. Can I change my present and future? Yes. ఇది నా చేతిలో ఉంది. ఈ రోజు నుంచి నీ పరిస్థితులు మార్చుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేయి. రైట్. దిస్ ఇస్ అ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్. So actually, it is the most important sloka, but we spent only 5 minutes. But because we all know that. అర్థమైందండి? Very clear. So our life ambition is to practice this sloka. అర్థమైందండి? ఈ శ్లోకాన్ని మనం తీసుకెళ్లి మన జీవితంలో అమలు పరచుకోవడానికి మనం ప్రయత్నం చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ భగవద్గీత క్లాసెస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ దట్ సండే మార్నింగ్ ఐ గో 10 o'clock I close the book. Next Sunday morning 7 o'clock I open the book. No, that is not Bhagavad Gita class. That is tick in the box. The real Bhagavad Gita class is, last week I heard this one, let me practice in my life. That is called practical Bhagavad Gita. It's okay, Mataji, parvaled. Don't worry. 48. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhyo samo bhutva
मैं तुमको सबसे पहले तुमको बताती हूँ.
samatvam yoga uchyate.
लेकिन वो
Again
वो
connected
ऊंचे
to
है.
same thing. Perform your
इतना नहीं है,
duty
इससे कम है,
equal
बट
to
है.
O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure.
चला
Hello,
लेता हूँ.
free soul.
Please do your
क्या
duty.
नाम है?
Success వచ్చినా
Free soul.
failure వచ్చినా
It's-
సరే
can you go on mute,
దానికి
please?
attach
Free soul.
అవ్వకుండా దాన్ని
हाँ,
పక్కన
ऐसा
పెట్టి
करके दे दे.
నీ కర్తవ్యాన్ని నువ్వు
ప్రభుజీ.
నిర్వర్తించు. Such equanimity
Please go on
is
mute,
called
please.
yoga.
Please,
What is the exact word of equanimity in Telugu book, Mataji? సమత్వ భావన. సమత్వ భావన. సో ఆయన ఏమంటున్నారంటే బీ న్యూట్రల్ టు ద రిజల్ట్. సక్సెస్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఫెయిల్ అవ్వచ్చు, అనుకున్నది జరగచ్చు, జరగకపోవచ్చు. బట్ బీ న్యూట్రల్, బీ అవే ఫ్రమ్ దట్ అవుట్కమ్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ neutrality, samatva bhavan. That is called yoga. If you are a follower of Krishna, it's not only you're doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are also following his instructions. కొంతమంది ఏమంటారు తెలుసా, I like Bhagavad Gita very much, but I will not follow anything what Krishna said. ఇంకెందుకంటే దండగా కృష్ణుడు చెప్పింది మనం పాటించాలి కదా. కృష్ణుడు తప్పు చెప్తాడా? కృష్ణుడు తప్పు చెప్తాడా? Does Krishna tell bad things for us? He might tell very difficult things. Because of our consciousness, it's very difficult thing. But Krishna tells what is right for us only. So it might be difficult for us to follow. For somebody it might be very easy, for somebody it might be very difficult. But it is our duty to follow. Krishna sees the effort. ఇందాక చెప్పాను కదండి, you are trying, you are failing, you are failing. చాలాసార్లు you are trying that I don't want to be attached to the result అని అనుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. బట్ రిజల్ట్ బ్యాడ్గా వచ్చినప్పుడు కృంగిపోతూ ఉంటారు. బట్ అగైన్ యూ రిమెంబర్ 2.47, Krishna said I need to be away from the result. So you are trying, falling down. Krishna is seeing your effort. Connecting back to 2.40, Neha Vikrama Nasosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpamapyasya dharmasya Trayato Mahato Bhayat. So Krishna is saying that I am seeing your endeavor. నీ కష్టం నేను చూస్తున్నాను. Krishna is seeing your endeavor. You are not successful. But still Krishna is saying, you have sincerely tried, I am okay. In your office, you are given a project. That project is not successful. But you told your line manager, I have worked hard like crazy. Project is not successful. Please promote me. What will he say? That is the exact answer. You tell your line manager, you don't know what all I went through, how much effort I put, how much stress I took, how much effort I made. Your manager will say, what is the result? Result is successful. Your project is successful, you are promoted. If the project is not successful, you are not promoted. I once handled a very, very, very complex program. My boss got promoted. Very, very, very complex program. I managed it. So my boss got promoted. So that's a different story. So I always laugh at this one. So anyway, he deserves to be promoted because he made me a successful project manager. So that's why he deserves to be promoted. So ఇక్కడ మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే, in material life, people see only success or failure. They don't see anything in between. But in spiritual life, Krishna is trying to see, నువ్వు చాలా ట్రై చేసావు కదా, ఓకే ఫైన్. నీ మనస్సును జయించడానికి నువ్వు లైఫ్ అంతా ప్రయత్నించావు కదా, ఫైన్. ఐఎమ్ స్టిల్ కన్సిడరింగ్ యాజ్ ఎ సక్సెస్ ఓన్లీ అంటాడు కృష్ణుడు. దట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రేట్నెస్ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ. పతిత పావన, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ మోర్ కనెక్షన్. ఈవెన్ దో యు ఆర్ నాట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్, కృష్ణ ఈస్ సీయింగ్ యువర్ ఎఫర్ట్ అండ్ సే, ठीक है चलो आ जाओ, ये साइड डोर से आ जाओ अंदर, बिकॉज यू वर्कड हार्ड थ्रू आउट योर लाइफ, यू वर्कड हार्ड. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పార్ట్. సో ఏమంటాడు, పర్ఫార్మ్ యువర్ డ్యూటీ ఈక్విపాయిజ్డ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద వర్డ్ యూస్డ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఫర్ ఈక్విపాయిజ్డ్? పని ఎలా చేయమన్నారు? జయాపజయాలకు దూరంగా పక్కన పెట్టి కృష్ణుడు పని చేయమంటున్నాడు. సమత్వ భావంతో పనిచేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ 2.48, యోగస్థాకురు కర్మాణి సంగం త్యక్తా ధనంజయ సిద్ధ్య సిద్ధ్యో సమో భూత్వా సమత్వం యోగ ఉచ్యతే. I read again the same sloka. దూరేణ హి ఆవరం కర్మ బుద్ధి యోగా ధనంజయ బుద్ధౌ శరణం అన్విచ్య కృపాణ ఫలహేతవా. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto the Lord. ఏమన్నాడు? బేసికల్ గా కృష్ణ ఇస్ టెల్లింగ్, దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ బ్యాడ్ థింగ్స్ వీ వర్ డూయింగ్ బిఫోర్. దట్స్ ఓకే, కీప్ దెమ్ అసైడ్ నౌ. ప్రభుజీ, ఐ వాజ్ ఈటింగ్ నాన్ వెజ్ 6 times a day. That's okay, that was yesterday. Ho gaya na? Now you have become Krishna conscious. You stop. For now, don't invite anymore. Stop. Prabhuji, I was a big thief before. That's fine. Now you have, I'll tell you this one incident, very small incident. I don't know if I told before. There was one Russian devotee and there was one Indian devotee. They went for some Maharaj's Yatra and they both were put up in one hotel. in one room in guest house, they both were emoted. And this Russian devotee, this Indian devotee has switched on the mosquito coil. And this Indian devotee, this Russian devotee said that one, please switch off that one, otherwise mosquitoes will be killed. ఈయనకి అర్థం కదా ఏంటి మస్కిటోస్ని కూడా చంపకూడదా. And then they were talking. In 4 days yatra, they were slowly becoming. And that Russian devotee told him that he committed a murder and he was jailed for 8 years or 9 years and he was released. What was his past? He was a murderer. And he was in the jail. 10 ఏళ్ళు శిక్ష అనుభవించి వచ్చి now he is following Krishna consciousness, he is doing japa, he is reading Bhagavad Gita, he is becoming devotee. This Indian devotee, maybe he is a pious man from day one. But what is that Russian devotee is telling? Domalni champaddu. A person who killed another person in his past life is now telling, please switch off that mosquito coil because otherwise mosquitoes will die. How his heart changed? Can you imagine? How his heart has become very soft now. ఇంకో వ్యక్తిని చంపాలంటే ఎంత కారుణ్యం ఉండాలంటే ఎంత కఠినమైన హృదయం ఉంటే కానీ యూ కెనాట్ కిల్ అనదర్ పర్సన్. దట్ పర్సన్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ భక్తి నౌ his heart has become so soft and he is now telling, let me not kill anybody. I'll tell you one more story, Murugari story. You heard this Murugari story? Murugari is a person who was killing animals and he is a psychopath. He doesn't not only kill animals, కాళ్ళు చేతులు ఎరక్కొడతాడు. కాళ్ళు చేతులు ఎరక్కొట్టి సంచిలో వేసుకుంటాడు ఆయన. అంటే basically that animals are going through lot of difficult for few more hours before they die. అటువంటి క్రూరంగా ఉంటే ఒకసారి నారద మహర్షి వస్తాడు, అడుగుతాడు. నారద మహర్షి says that one, why are you killing like this one? Why are you killing all animals? He says, it is my duty, I have to feed my family. Then Narada Maharshi says, very good, you are doing your dharma sincerely. Go and ask your wife and family, are they ready to take 50% of your sins? So ఆయన ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి అడుగుతారు. He goes to his wife and asks, are you ready to take? His wife says, taking care of family is doing your job. What did you say? నాతి చరామి అత్తేచ కామేచ మోక్షేచ. ఇవన్నీ మంత్రాలు చదివాగో పంతులు గారు చెప్పినప్పుడు నీకు తెలీదా? దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ యువర్ ప్రాబ్లం. I told you to take care of the family. I did not tell you to kill and take care of. So all the sins belong to you. All the result belongs to me. Sin belongs to you. My wife sometimes says in a funny way, your money is my money is my money. Your money is our money, my money is my money. So all Mataji say that one, I think. All Mataji say that sentence. So like that, this lady said that one, it is your problem. Then he asked your son, I am taking care of you. నువ్వు ఏది అడిగితే అది కొనిపెడుతున్నాను. Are you ready to take 50% of my sins? No, Papa. Then he comes back. నారదముని అడిగాడు, ఏమండి మీ కుటుంబం 50% తీసుకోవడానికి రెడీగా ఉన్నారా? No. Then he says, why are you killing? Why are you doing all this nonsense? Do something else. He says, the only thing I know is hunting. If I stop hunting, how will I live my life? Narada Maharshi says, don't worry. You want food, right? You want food, clothing and shelter. ఇంకేమన్నా కావాలా? హైటెక్ సిటీలో ల్యాండ్ కావాలా? Or I want food, clothing and shelter. He says, I want food, clothing and shelter. He says, stop. I am promising you that Krishna has promised your food, clothing and shelter is taken care. ఆ తర్వాత నుంచి he was leading a pious life. He was doing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and he has every day somebody or the other is feeding him. ఒక రోజు ఒకడు వెజిటబుల్స్ తెచ్చిస్తారు. Other day Narada Maharshi is coming. This man completely changed. Narada Maharshi దగ్గర he goes running to the Narada Maharshi and while running he sees lot of ants are there. He puts his ఉత్తరీయం వేసి దాని మీద నమస్కారం పెడతాడు. ఎందుకంటే నేను డైరెక్ట్గా పడుకుంటే all these insects will die. So ఉత్తరీయం అడ్డేసి then a person who was killing animals until last week, breaking their legs, necks and all, next week he doesn't even want to harm a small insect. అసలు ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ గురించి ఎవరన్నా పట్టించుకుంటాం మనం? అంత మనసు ఎలా మారింది? భక్తితో మారింది. So basically coming back to the Sloka 49, whatever may be our past life, forget about from today, this morning, 7th December from 9:29. Not Bhasha, Gatam Gataha. Whatever happened in the past, forget it. From this moment, lead a better quality of life. Lead a Krishna conscious life. Lead a dharmic life. Lead a పర్ఫెక్ట్ డివోటీ లైఫ్, చక్కటి లైఫ్. పాస్ట్ అయిపోయింది, అది అయిపోయింది, మనం ఏం మార్చలేము ఇంకా పాస్ట్, రైట్? అట్లీస్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ నౌ కీప్ ఆల్ ద అబామినబుల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ ఫార్ డిస్టెంట్. అన్ని దూరంగా పెట్టు, చెత్త యాక్టివిటీస్ అన్ని దూరంగా పెట్టు. ప్రభుజీ ఎవ్రీడే ఐ యూస్ టు ప్లే కార్డ్స్ ఫర్ 4 hours. దట్స్ ఓకే, స్టాప్ ప్లేయింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ టుడే. ప్రభుజీ ఐ యూస్ టు డ్రింక్ ఎవ్రీడే అండ్ ఫాల్ ఆన్ ద రోడ్. దట్స్ ఓకే, అయిపోయింది, అది అయిపోయింది. ఫ్రమ్ టుడే డోంట్ డ్రింక్. పాస్ట్ ఇస్ పాస్ట్. దట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రేట్నెస్ ఆఫ్ సనాతన ధర్మ. ఎనీ డే యూ సే ఐఎమ్ సరెండరింగ్ టు కృష్ణ, సే యువర్ వెల్. కృష్ణ డజంట్ సే నీ అంత చెత్తని నేను ఎలా దగ్గర తీసుకుంటాను. కృష్ణ డజంట్ సే దట్ వన్. యూ హవ్ డన్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ నాన్ సెన్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ పాస్ట్ లైఫ్ ఆర్ ఈవెన్ అంటిల్ యెస్టర్డే. కృష్ణ స్టిల్ సేస్ ఓకే, వెల్కమ్, నీకు కూడా చాంటింగ్ బ్యాగే ఇస్తా. ప్రభుజీ ఐఎమ్ ఆన్ ఇన్ ఎ బ్రాహ్మణ్ ఫ్యామిలీ, మార్నింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ ఈవినింగ్ we were doing గాయత్రి, నిత్యాగ్ని హోరోత్తులం, నీకు కూడా ఇదే. You are in a pious family, for you also this one. You are from a horrible person, for you also same medicine, right? That is what I think. There are 4 more slokas. I'd stop, otherwise it will take another 20 minutes, whatever said and done. I have not achieved my target, but Krishna said no expectations. Don't expect. So my duty is to not to complete the syllabus. My duty is to, I am not here like a class teacher to complete the syllabus. By this time I have to complete the syllabus. Hare Krishna. Any questions from today? Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladala Dadaine Hiranyakasi Purvakshaka Stilatanka Nakalaye Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha Yeto Yami Tato Narasimha Bahir Narasimha Hudaye Narasimha Narasimhamadim Charanam Prapate Tavatara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakasipu Kanu Brunda Chitabadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev Jai Amara Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jai Jai Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Guru Jai. भक्त विघ्नाशक नरसिंह भगवान की जय। नामा प्रहलाद भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। ओम नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस ए श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की, इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मधुरा धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगे माई की यमुने माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की भृंग की समवेत भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. All glories to assembled devotees. You have to say Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for being patient. Just 2 announcements. Please continue to chant. This is very, very important. Theory and practice have to go together. Otherwise, theory will become dry after some time. If the theory have to melt into our hearts, it need to be supplemented with practice. మనం విన్నది అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి, ఆకళింపు చేసుకోవాలి, మనసులోకి వెళ్ళాలంటే మనం హరినామం కూడా చేయాలి. అది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ప్లీజ్ మినిమం 4 rounds ఫర్ వర్కింగ్ పీపుల్, రిటైర్డ్ పీపుల్ మినిమం 16 rounds. రిటైర్డ్ పీపుల్కి ఎన్నండి? 16. వర్కింగ్ పీపుల్ minimum 4. Understood? So please do that one. And also today we discussed around 10 slokas. We have 7 days time. So every day 2 slokas, or not even 2 slokas, 1.5 sloka. 15-20 minutes, please read the Bhagavad Gita book. Telugu, English, Hindi, whatever you have, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam. Bhagavad Gita is in 75 languages. It's even in Arabic. Right? You have seen Modi ji has given in Russian book. He has given in Russian Bhagavad Gita to the Russian Prime Minister. He said, there is nothing else I can give the more valuable than this one. So please spend 10-12 minutes every day. Read sloka, meaning, purport. If you cannot read sloka, it's okay, don't worry. But at least read the translation and read the purport. Anything else, Prabhu?
Dr. Anila Mataji has sponsored today.
Oh, she's not here, Mataji. Let us all pray for her. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Anila Mataji, Dr. Anila Mataji, for sponsoring today's Prashadam. So, anybody want to sponsor for, see, Matajis are coming forward and doing, we are extremely grateful. But if anybody want to come forward, sponsor for the, about 30 seconds, please listen. If anybody want to sponsor for the Prashadam, no compulsion. You can sponsor 4,000 rupees for the Prashadam, or you can give, 2 of you can come forward and give 2,000 rupees each. Or 4 of you want to come and give 1,000 rupees each. Whatever you want, please give it to Raghunandan Prabhu. He is our taking care of all the accounts, money and everything for the taking care. He has also a very nice Excel sheet. So please accept Prashad. Hare Krishna.
For all students, we bought Almera.
Oh,
So we can store the stuff here. Thank you for all your donations.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Whoever is online.
And
And
last
any-
week, I think Laksha, he made the video. Next day, thank him for the nice video he made.
He is the one. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Help us in future also. Whenever we have some big programs, you can take videos and compile them and make a video. Okay. Your study group or college? College. Thank you so much for use your talent for.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. From next week onwards, one of you who is online, I'll make you as a co-host so that you can mute some people, because I see some people are talking and I'm not able to mute them because I was busy this one. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you again next week. If anybody has any doubts, kindly post in the group. I will answer your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.